live?
We're live.
Oh,
We're
okay.
live.
Hi.
Hey, everybody.
Hi.
I could have been doing anything like that.
Is this thing on? Hello. Welcome.
Only one producer today instead of two. So
We had trouble with that, but I do have the best diversity hires in the world. I'm trying to keep the pause down. Hopefully it doesn't annoy everybody.
Key there is no good diversity hire, but of the ones that are there, Gary has the best. So
Yeah, you know, tallest
Low bar.
retard. Tallest retard.
yeah.
tallest retard, smartest midget.
Yes.
Like I'm at Coney Island.
Welcome to Friday Night Tights episode. What episode is it?
376.
376, 77, something like that.
The chat is saying Rumble's not live, Gary. So
X-Ray Girl.
fucking Asians.
God dang it.
That one Rumble view is waiting.
Yeah. Hey, oh, sorry, Rumble.
I've got 400. I got 4,000 people apparently holding me here.
60,000 sometimes. It just depends.
Dude,
Dude, the view count on Rumble makes no fucking sense. We'll have
really does.
no. We'll have
never has.
Vera Dark's episode gets like 300,000 views. Critical Drinker comes on 68,000.
Not that popular yet.
But it's going to depend on whether we're featured or not that day.
Vera,
you know what I mean? Yeah.
more popular than Drinker on Rumble, confirmed. Okay, that's just the fact.
And she doesn't even stream there. They were really hungry for Vera Dark content on Rumble.
They were. Wow, how hungry. How hungry. Welcome, everybody. We've got a show for you today. We're going to talk about Tolkien is racist again. That popped up recently. And Elon responded to my tweet. Boop-a-doop, boop. And yeah.
Hey, you're the new E. Miles Chong. Good job.
That's right. Dude, if I could just steal content all day and repost it, fuck. Let's go. Let's go. And then week in review. So we're going to talk about Kiera Knightley and is getting destroyed for making pretty much the most normal statement you could possibly make when it comes to J.K. Rowling because of Blue Sky. By the way, your reading of the Blue Sky post this morning was quite good. I might make you do that again.
I think I can handle it. I think we can
handle
do it.
That was pretty good. Rise of Skywalker cost a lot of money and didn't make any. That was
Skywalker lost money.
Rise of Skywalker lost money.
We
have a bunch of trailers to look at. Lots of stuff to do.
Yep.
But first, I'd like to introduce everyone to our Make-A-Wish kid today. His name is Angry Badger.
Shout out. Thank you for having me. Wasn't kidding when I said it's a dream come true. Yes, I aimed at the highest possible star, but no, like I used to watch you guys.
Ended up here.
Heard Gary say, if you want to do this, just get a mic, make sure your audio is good, and just start doing it. Shamelessly copy a creator that you think you can do it. Thank you, Ryan. I shamelessly copied 3 videos a day in your thumbnail style. And
Yeah, you're not the only one. Yeah.
I know. Forgive me. I try to use different colors. And then by the grace of all the things, got on Open Bar, and I've met you guys. Yeah, and here we are, Chris Gore, all the things.
Yeah, I could say that
great.
I brought you on because you know your shit and you're really good, but the truth of the matter is I just wanted to bring on somebody else to piss off Beardo.
Beardo. I'm in completely other streams, and I said, Angry Badger got on FNT before Beardo. I was like, I didn't even know I was fighting with Beardo. We're like Farlands together. Shout out Beardo. But he does skip leg day. That is true.
He does
never
skip leg day, just like
Sorry, bro.
Just like the Klingon did in Star Trek Academy.
He wears skirts too. Well, he's a
Skipped everything
scam,
day.
really. It's a dress.
The only thing he uses his legs for is cabaret.
It will only hit the bottom if we bring Benology with 2 Y's on before Beardo. At that point, it's just
I might do it. Like,
Oh, dude.
Ben will be the worst guest. He'll be worse than Gavin was. Like, he will be the worst. Like,
Oh,
he
wow.
really will. So.
here's the thing about Gavin. Okay. By the way, that episode you can watch on Rumble. It's edited. It is edited. But Gavin's back on Twitter, and Gavin is somebody, and I said this at the time, I watched all the time. His takes are really good.
Yes.
Not when it comes to nerd stuff, but he's actually coming around, and he was doing a big thought experiment on that stream right before he whipped his dick out. And
it's nice to do that on someone else's fucking platform. Must be easy when you're banned every fucking where.
Yeah.
Really nice dude.
Yeah.
Crazy it didn't get censored, like as if it was not big enough to trigger any sort of AI
Yes.
noticing. Yeah.
That is ultimately what happened. That is ultimately what happened.
Woo-hoo.
So, but yeah, Beardo we can never have him on. It's just there's no point. The last FNT ever is when we
the
can bring
last
him on.
FNT, we bring him on. That's it. So
Yeah.
when
I'm busy
Beardo's
that
on-
week.
None of us show up. It's just
Az, did you see his homage to you? Did you see that?
Of course I didn't.
Oh my god, it was glorious, dude. Are you seriously? You didn't see it? Oh my god,
It's a pretty good impression.
it's freaking great. Here, I'm sharing my screen.
Okay.
So we were talking about Battlefield and the complaints about Battlefield, and he just randomly does this. Here we go.
You spawn, you get sniped, you spawn, tanks a bullet in
Oh,
your ass.
mate,
Like
women
you-
in a
it keeps
war
going.
video game. women in a war video game, bruv. Where my mushy peas and beans in a war video game. Are you kidding me? Woke. California woke bullshit Gavin Newsom in a war video game.
so boring.
So boring. Women in a war video game. Fuck. That's all I had.
Not very good with dialects, really, is he?
Did he say bruv?
It's like he's got me at the complete other side of the fucking country. he's got me in London, which is pretty much fucking Pakistan. So I mean,
You couldn't get any farther away from where you live.
Do you
That's
like
true.
mushy peas?
His grand knowledge about England would be Mary Poppins. That's where he's got all of his knowledge from.
I can't even stand
President
mushy
shove you
peas
up a
either,
chimney.
so it's just,
That's what I was gonna say.
no
shit.
research.
I think
No
British.
research.
I
Know
think
what
British
done.
accents are super hard to do. I don't know why. It's whenever I attempt a British accent, it turns Australian extremely quickly. I don't. The British one's
proud
tough
of that.
for some reason.
Well, there's the two different types. There's like the little. Well, of course, you know the queens and kings English. They're very proper. I don't might
A
be
little
homosexual,
platoon
might
English.
just be proper. And then there's like Jason Statham, right? They're fucking Cockney, whatever. Go on
Yeah,
now.
just like
I
the
don't
poor
mushy
people,
peas
yeah.
either, my
He
friend.
sounded like a gay cockney then, actually. He was mincing around trying to
I
find
might
some
turn to
cock.
trick too.
Yeah.
Gary, just a heads up.
You
So
put the cock
we-
in cockney
What-
there.
what-
we
what's
have
up?
9,000 people waiting on Rumble on the front page, and it's not clicking. So I don't know
That's
if there's
true.
anything we can do.
What's
So,
X-Ray girl? What's going on?
Put
It in the.
so-
Give
We're
me
getting ready to rumble.
Give me a report, please. Hang in there.
I'm looking at the chat.
This is what happens when our one almost counts as a black person doesn't show up. You can't go live without-
Almost counts as a black person.
You got to be half at least. And even that sometimes don't count. You know,
It was a law.
I don't like to count Patrick Mahomes.
She said, I made sure it was clicked, but I think we have to stop YouTube stream to start Rumble stream.
I know.
Do it again.
I turned off the auto stop, she says.
When you start a
Right,
separate stream, you
everybody
just open
remember what
OBS
we
and then
just
repeat
said
the
and
stream
let's
through
start
OBS.
over again.
Yeah, you know,
Theoretically, it should work. she says.
Theoretically, it should work. X-ray girl.
Sounds good.
I'm a producer, not a doctor, damn it.
I'm really glad I decided to make this announcement on Friday Night Tights.
I
man.
know,
We were
right?
glad we planned this out.
You're
So
coming out finally?
The pinnacle of professionalism. The power of the sun in the palm of my hand.
The way you do it an hour or two in, you're like, well, it'll have started by then. I finally got everything fixed.
I'm surprised Gary didn't realize 2.5 hours in actually that there was not working on Rumble.
No, there's 60,000 people waiting for us now, and
mistakes were made. All right, what are we doing, Gary?
And we're featured on the front page. Even though we haven't started.
Are you running this through OBS?
Yes.
She
So
says she
in
can start
theory-
the Rumble stream on her end.
Yeah, she can. This is what I was just gonna say. She can start up OBS on her thing, screen cap it,
Correct.
right, screen cap this, and do a Rumble stream via her separate thing. You know what I mean? Because she's running Streamlabs through your computer right now, right, Gary? She could use her computer,
Yes.
run her separate state of OBS,
Yes.
and screen share it.
Yeah, and that's what she's doing. I think.
But
You thought it
seriously,
was a
there's way
joke or
too
a
many
bit.
women in Battlefield 6.
Get it
Like,
started.
Realistic, though, they just
If you
scream.
run around the battlefield, all you hear is women screaming. It's like being at home.
Yeah, if your Asian can't help you out on tech, I don't know where the fuck we go as a world after this. Like,
Well,
what do
she
we
is a
do?
Canadian Asian. So
Yeah.
Hey, chaps, talk amongst yourselves for a bit. We're just sorting some shit out here, all right?
Yeah, pretty much. But I mean, we can continue while she figures that out.
We're gonna continue while she figures it out. That's what
right.
That's what we're gonna do.
We'll figure it out. We know what we're doing. We know what we're doing.
This is only the 376th episode.
Yeah.
By the 400th, we promise it'll still be fucked up.
Yes.
For sure.
Part of
For
the charm.
sure.
Really.
So
Anybody else
let's-
anything, or-
well, no, I'm gonna pick a small topic that Rumble could miss. Let's go to
Kiera Knightley. We can do Kiera Knightley.
let's do Kiera Knightley. Yeah, nobody on Rumble gives a shit about J.K. Rowling.
What a fucking
I thought you
disaster.
were going to Rumble gives a shit about Keira Knightley. Then I was just thinking in my head, and YouTube does.
Angry Badger is
Actually-
rethinking every aspiration he ever had in life.
yeah, yeah. Now are
Shall I
you?
come back next week instead?
No,
Thank you, Ryan. Thank you, Ryan. Here we go. Keira Knightley reacts to J.K. Rowling boycott after joining Harry Potter project. The actress was asked about signing on to a new full cast Harry Potter audiobook. This was during a Q&A, correct me if I'm wrong, for another project, right?
Yes, it's The Woman in Cabin 10, I think, which just came out on Netflix. That's what it was about. It wasn't about Harry Potter. It wasn't about the full cast audiobook Harry Potter thing, which, by the way, is going to be fucking awesome, and I can't wait for that. Me and Gary have been excited ever since they announced that shit forever ago. But it had nothing to do with that. And she got asked by, in my opinion, what is obviously like a woke activist journalist who is desperately hoping to get her to disown J.K. Rowling based on the way that she phrased it. And this was the response.
Yeah.
It was a total setup.
Saw you're voicing Professor Umbridge in the new Harry Potter audiobooks. I was wondering, are you aware that some fans are calling for a boycott of J.K. Rowling's ongoing campaign against trans people?
I was not aware of that, no. I'm very sorry. I think we're in a period of time right now.
She doesn't give
We're
a
all going to
fuck.
have to figure out how to live together, aren't we? And we've all got very different opinions. So I hope that we can all find respect.
Good for her.
Yeah.
That's a
Well said.
controversial statement.
Well,
That is cancel her. That is what's pissing people off.
Yeah, she didn't join the cancel bandwagon, Shad.
These
Of
people
course
are
it's controversial.
fucking insane. These people are nuts.
They're in a
Like,
cult.
I didn't know, and I don't care.
They're in a cult. So if you don't go along
No.
with the cult line, they will attack anybody.
So
Correct.
Harry Potter, this is for the audiobook. Wait till the show comes out. So you are just seeing the very beginnings, and you have already, of something that will, this is the next Battlefield. I promise you. And it's going to be a different type of Battlefield.
Not
this
Battlefield 6.
But this will be Battlefield 7 as. This is going to be
It's just women screaming again.
No, this
Nothing changed.
This is going to be Last Jedi levels of craziness. But it won't be like two distinct sides. It'll be a lot. It'll be Black Snape. It'll be people who just hate J.K. Rowling, and a bunch of other stuff. And every actor is going to be asked this fucking question. They're even going to ask the kids this question. The people on Blue Sky will, all the people who are like, don't go after kids, who like aim it at us like we ever do that. Right. These will be the motherfuckers going after kids. Going after the child actors and this, it's going to be fucking nuts.
I can't wait for
They're going to be
Malkin
asking all the
Variety.
11-year-olds if they thought about fucking, if they thought about J.K. Rowling and how bigoted she was, and if that was like a factor in them taking this or not taking them. Do they disown J.K. Rowling's comments about trans people? That's what they're going to be asking 11-year-olds.
11-year-olds.
Well, these are the same people that would sexualize those same 11-year-olds. So it's not that
Yeah.
surprising.
Well, we'll get to that.
Then they'll ask the 11-year-olds if they're gay or not.
Yeah.
We'll get to that. We'll definitely get to that. Holy shit.
What do you think about J.K. Rowling's comments on trans people? And also, do you take it up the shitter? I'm 11. I haven't got a clue what you just said.
It's going to be Mark Milken like asking the baby that plays
The
baby
gayest-
Harry Potter. You know,
The
like
gayest Harry Potter ever.
Are you the gayest child ever?
I hope so.
Yes, and again, that was a very normal human, like basic response. I doubt Keira Knightley's putting on a MAGA hat anytime soon. And again, it's just one fucking issue, and this is for the audiobook, right? And we've already seen, which comes out, by the way, in 2 weeks, Ryan? Fucking can't wait.
Sometime in November. Yeah.
November 4th. November 4th. It's got a countdown on Audible. This is from That Park Place. A Blue
That
Sky.
Park Place?
That
That may have an
place?
announcement about that Park Place a little bit later.
Oh yeah, there's an
Maybe.
announcement
Let's see.
coming.
Maybe.
Maybe.
Go ahead.
Maybe.
We'll see.
Gay.
Everybody knows that as. That's just assumed. What were those two YouTubers who just came out of the closet recently? They're like, we're in a relationship. Everybody's like, yeah.
Gamers and Nerdrotic.
I don't know,
It's
but
gonna be the worst reaction. Like they're prepared for either celebration or hatred, and everyone's just, we know.
I don't know, but I've seen that AI stuff that they did with Gary and Az, and if I didn't know shit about this corner of the internet, I would be like, I look like a gay happy couple, right?
Well, even if you do know something about this corner of the internet, I mean, that's what it looked like. I'm gonna be real.
So the original photo that they used AI on looks gay as fuck. Like the picture that Gary took of Az looks super fucking gay.
It's kind of like a couple's photo, yeah.
Like the way they're both cheesing so hard. It's
Dude, we were so happy.
We were
so weird.
You have no idea what it was like to meet for the first time, Ryan, you soulless heart.
I
was
also
loving
have
our
met Gary
hearts.
for the first time, and I didn't fucking look like the best thing that had ever happened in the world just happening. Like I wasn't the lottery.
Well, maybe it fucking did.
Angry Badger is
You
like
ever
trying to
thought
hide
about
his face because he's so happy to meet all of us right now.
Is this the gayest Friday night time ever? And also,
Yes.
just take it up the shitter.
Blue Sky melts down over Keira Knightley's call for respect. How dare you call for respect?
They don't want peace, Gary. Well, actually, no. A lot of those psychos want us dead, so they get really triggered if anyone calls for peace.
Keira Knightley saying this made me really happy because every time I see a celebrity, they're going to say, like, oh, God, what did they say? What's another actor that I'm going to lose respect for after years? And then Keira Knightley said what she said. I was like, oh, my God. Thank you.
I'm with Ryan. I hope we don't get an apology in the next couple. We probably will, but I hope we don't. I hope she stands her ground because, I mean, it's made her hotter. So
yeah,
did nothing wrong.
I don't think you will because the way it was very passive-aggressive British. It was, I'm sorry, you stupid bitch. It was the kind of the silent pause there.
And laugh. The laugh is what really pissed all these people off. The fact that she laughed. And, you know, the question, are you aware of this boycott against J.K. Rowling because she hates and wants to eliminate every trans person in existence, right? The way the question was phrased is bullshit. I think it's very likely that Keira Knightley is aware of some of the backlash towards J.K. Rowling. Absolutely. I find it highly unlikely that none of her publicists or PR people or anything would let her know that before she signed on to this audiobook, even if she didn't know before. At the same time, I think that maybe some of these pronoun in bios degenerate fucking freaks out there, maybe you have to they won't, but maybe you should take a step back and realize that the reason that your boycott has failed for 5 years is because you're fucking irrelevant. You've been going after J.K. Rowling for 5 years, and it has had no effect on sales. She's made more money from the book. She's made a fuck ton of money from all these video games that are best-selling video games when that boycott failed. More Harry Potter projects have been announced. A new Harry Potter fucking world opened at Universal and Epic Universe. You have lost every step of the way because you're insignificant. You don't matter. No one cares what you have to say. And at the end of the day, 99% of the people in the world don't think that what J.K. Rowling said about trans people is controversial. So maybe Keira Knightley actually wasn't aware because no one should be aware of you.
A lot of people don't know about this I'm heavy air quotes controversy with JK, because it is just that vocal group of crazies that you only hear about when fun things happen. But yeah, most everyday people, they're like, what are you talking about? And she's not a campaign against trans people. It's advocating that women still have biological rights and spaces and they should be protected. And they don't like that. They don't like that at all.
Well, I mean, it's even how they frame the question to her, right? And and they're going to frame it that way because that's what they are. That's what they, and listen, it's been very good to us when the Access Media does stupid shit like that. But these are the people that Hollywood works hand in hand with, right? So they're the enablers of Hollywood, and when they basically lay out poison for their actors, you would think more people would be like Keira Knightley and smarter and not walk into this trap, but they do every time. They do almost every time. Good for her for not doing it, and good for her little laugh, because gosh damn, that pissed off a lot of people.
It really did, and it's a beautiful thing. We love it.
These Blue Sky retards, like possibly one of the worst responses they ever. What are they on?
People are fucking nuts, dude.
I haven't been this shocked since I was Hassan Piker's dog.
These are the same people that celebrated Charlie Kirk's assassination. Like, they're fucking crazy. Like, they really are.
It actually makes sense, and this is what Gina was trying to warn us. Half of the country, or a significant amount of them, genuinely believe that the other half are fascist, dictator, authoritarian, all the things. So when she says that we need to respect each other's opinions, all they hear is, you want to respect the opinions of Nazis? Yeah! And so they don't want peace because they've been convinced
that everybody's a Nazi. And is it just me, or aesthetically, does this just make sense not being in dark mode? It works. It works in this. I hate this mode of Twitter, by the way, or Blue Sky, but the fact that it's in the most annoying form actually works.
Par for the course.
For the course.
Yeah. A lot of screenshots of tweets I actually think look better in light mode than they do in dark mode when you're sharing them on things. But look at some of these responses. Probably one of, if not the worst response I've ever seen from anyone involved in the Harry Potter franchise. What the fuck was that laugh about?
You're a bunch of jokes. That's why you're jokes.
Dude, they fucking hate the laugh, dude. The fucking laugh? What the fuck? Oh, the fury inside of me right now. When a transgender person's
brewing up inside of
I
them.
love your Blue Sky voice. It's so good. It's good.
When a transgender person has fury, it either means they're going to kill someone or themselves. So maybe you should watch out for that person.
That's like a man loves a woman. You can put that to her. When a trans person has the fury, I'll post on any other side.
You can almost see the second ring.
I thought you were going, if a trans is a furry. If a trans is a furry.
That's getting clipped on Twitter, and I'm going to make sure we do it at Geeks and Gamers.
Fucker to the sun. What the fuck does that even mean?
Continue, Ryan.
This is so much worse than I thought it would be. The laugh? Wow, fuck that. What kind of cis, white, privileged bullshit is that? Fuck off. Get in, loser. We're canceling Keira Knightley. if you're gonna cancel her, I would recommend spelling her name, both her first name and last name, right.
That's an emotional outburst where they don't even know what they're saying. They're just typing angrily because they're not processing anything. They're just, oh my God. They don't even care who they're talking about. But yeah, I mean, I'm glad this is all in Blue Sky, right? All of these tweets.
Yes.
Yeah.
I mean, there's some on Twitter too.
No,
yeah.
absolutely. I just meant specifically to those, though. I mean, again, this just shows you, and the worst thing that can happen, and we talked about her, is her. She better not apologize, because if she does, it will be bad. Because she did not. This is nothing. This is an average, normal response that any human being, like even us who are way into this whole culture war stuff, we're looking at it going, this is a perfect answer. It's not like she said Trump 2024, or some shit like that. It's a normal answer.
Yeah. That response, and whenever someone just says, like, we're just here, I think Tom Cruise does it. We're just here to talk about the movie.
Yeah.
That's all you have to say.
Simple as that.
Yeah. By the way, that audiobook is going to be so much better than the show. And the show's probably going to be great, except for Snape, and Snape is going to ruin the love of every other part of it.
Is that rumor that what's her name going to be playing?
No, it's not. Tilda Swinton. That shit's bullshit.
Yeah, that's bullshit.
I hope it happens.
I really hope that's
hoping to be Voldemort.
I'm advocating.
Bullshit.
I want to advocate for it.
Even though it's probably BS, I will say if anyone could actually pull it off, it would be her.
Yeah,
I'm just saying.
I want it to happen.
Hear me out. Kiera Knightley.
if they uggo her up a bit, yeah, why not?
I don't know
that
if
would
that's
really fuck him off.
That'd be pretty fantastic, actually. So.
I don't know if it's possible. So
you give her a contract, Gary. She reads it over. Her lawyers go through it, and then they come back, and if they're okay, they sign it, and then the part's given, and they can start filming.
We are live on Rumble.
Yes, we are.
X-Ray Girl did it. Only 35 minutes into the show. Let's go, X-Ray Girl.
She's on Asian time. It's okay.
It's okay.
Proud of her.
What was the post you were reading this morning, Ryan, where somebody said we should bring back canceling? They wish it was 2023 or 2020.
Oh,
woke
yeah.
again.
Was, somebody was like, we really need to bring back 2020 levels of woke. Like, seriously, we need to start canceling celebrities again. That's what somebody said on Twitter. That was on Twitter.
Wow. Yep. I mean, they've been trying since then, right? And it's just not working anymore. It doesn't. It like, again, look, it's the laugh that pissed everybody off, because she knows she's fine. For one, she's already done the fucking work. They're not going to fire her. And if they haven't taken down J.K. Rowling, they're not going to take down anybody involved. As a matter of fact, if they try to go out and boycott this Audible thing, it will double the fucking sales. It'll absolutely. Boycotting helps J.K. Rowling. I think she prays for it every day. And I can't wait for her to post a picture of her smoking a fucking cigar and showing how not canceled she is, and I'll cry on my fucking giant pile of money. It's hilarious.
It's because the trans issue is such a massive loser.
Yep.
And in 2020, I think that a lot of people, even who didn't really buy into the whole thing, felt like it was maybe the popular thing or the thing to virtue signal for, whatever, regardless of their personal beliefs. 5 years later, now that trans people are constantly mowing people down, now that men are disguising themselves as women and going into bathrooms and raping your children and doing all this shit, women's prisons, winning gold medals against women in the Olympics, it has become it was never popular, but now it's proven that everybody fucking hates this shit as it gets shoved down your children's throat in schools. Not literally, but figuratively in most cases. It's a massive loser. So there's no reason for anybody to get on this bandwagon, because that bandwagon is burning to the fucking ground.
And one of the good things about social media is like, okay, at least we're seeing it. You see these things, libs of TikTok that shows you like, oh my God, this is in schools? No. And then you see the other results that the mainstream news won't, like, when those manifestos start coming out, and trans colored bullets and Call of Duty and all the other fun little things, even if it's just on one weapon, on one little unlock, it's still there. It's still there.
41% of players have it.
And it doesn't exactly help your movement at all when you're just an obnoxious hysterical psycho every time somebody says something innocuous, right?
You mean a trans person?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Assuming.
Hey, Gary, we need to get your ad read.
We do? At this
Yeah.
point, we'll save it for next time.
Save it?
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
Save it for
you hear
next
that?
time.
You hear that, Asian? Shut your mouth.
Damn.
Even you were like, wait. Maybe I should have said that.
It is shut.
It's shut. I only got 9 words. We're talking about
The way
in the
is
chat.
shut.
X-ray girl. X-ray girl responds.
The
She's
door
awesome.
is shut.
So, hail to X-ray.
No, the best bit that was your reaction. You said it, and they were like, "Oh."
It is funny because whenever Extra Girl gets insulted in like a really mean way on the show, her first response is to open her mouth. Like, I don't know if that's like a degradation fetish thing or what, but yeah.
Well, you guys should have heard it before the show. Gary was talking and he just randomly, she's like, "Az, your voice is shit." And, and then we're all like, "Damn, Gary, that's kind of rude." Like, I mean,
He
everything
could have
else we
said
say
that
is normal.
375 episodes ago, and it's still
It was great. It was Az's response is the best. And usually Az just like, "Go fuck yourself." Az was like,
He was wounded.
"I don't know what I can do."
It seems like it was a shot in the heart.
I heard his
was to blame.
I heard his. Oh, shut up! I heard his feeling. I heard Az's feeling. Okay, so he's got one, and I found it.
Once a year. That's it. It's done now.
So, speaking of the Access Media, I don't know if that's in research or not. X-Ray Girl. Oh God, I'm blanking on his name from Stranger Things. The gay kid from Stranger Things.
All of them?
No, there's one of them.
Will something, right? Yeah.
Yeah. I'll pull it up.
Yeah, thanks.
Yeah.
He was asked a question by the Access Media, which isn't unusual. He was asked this question when he was 13 years old.
By the way, that wasn't a joke. Mark Malkin from Variety really will ask the kids from Harry Potter's. It's
Yes.
the gayest project ever. Like,
Jeez,
that's going to
man.
happen.
What's wrong with these people?
Is
They're all
this
gay.
the nicest black van ever?
And
Oh,
it
no,
gets
Mark,
clipped,
no.
and we all talk about it. And like, yeah, they know what they're doing, unfortunately.
Noah Schnapp says press would pry and ask, "Are you gay?" when he was 13 years old at Stranger Things
Damn.
junkets. I didn't know what to say. And, you know, I had noticed before I said something that nobody really was like, why is he being asked this question? Now, I know the answer to that question, but nobody was like, really, they're just like, "Oh, the press sucks." It's like, what? They're asking a fucking 13-year-old if he's gay. And like, not just once, multiple times.
Wow.
That's fucking creepy as hell.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
That is wild.
That's a good response right there.
There it is. That's a perfect response. Perfect response. Holy shit.
Oh, no. That's the last thing you see before you wake up.
Yeah.
12 hours later with a sore body.
If you weren't gay then, well, you're gonna be.
Let's see if a Variety even brings up like that is possibly inappropriate. Noah Schnapp joined his Stranger Things co-stars on the cover of Time magazine and recalled journalists.
I'm trying to make it.
I know. No,
more
no.
size
I
text
appreciate
here.
that. Called journalists. Maybe if we get one word, if it's just.
This is fucking advertisement.
What the hell is that? It's
Begonia
Voldemort.
or whatever it is. Yeah.
Oh
They
yeah.
think she's an alien.
Recalled
Is
journalist.
that Tilda Swinton?
No, is it? No.
I
I don't know.
Just read there.
Yeah.
Random noises.
Prying for information about his so he recalled journalists prying for information about his sexuality during press junkets when he was just a young teenager. Schnapp publicly came out as gay in January of 2023 at 18 years old. Public scrutiny around his sexuality had persisted for years, especially as Stranger Things worked towards his character Will Byers coming out as gay in the show. When I was younger, I was obviously very scared to talk about it. Schnapp told the publication they would pry and ask me, "Is he gay? Are you gay?" I was 12, 13. I didn't know what to say. How about fuck off?
Yeah.
Where's his
response
parents?
there.
Fuck off.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean that is a parenting issue at that point in
Yeah.
time. If your parents are allowing this kid to be in this situation, that's a failure on the parents, and this poor kid's just caught up in it.
Yep. Once I did finally embrace that Will was gay, it was just an exceptional speed towards accepting it for myself.
Oh my God.
That is a very concerning.
Wow.
That's
Sounds
a-
like he was groomed.
Yeah,
That is wild because well, look, Will's the gayest in the fucking show, always has been. I fucking hate Will Byers, but I had always just kind of assumed that they made his character gay because he's gay.
Yeah, Ryan, I was supposed to say, do you think from original he was gay, or they found out he was coming out, he did confide in him, and then they wrote it that way, kind of like?
Well, if you remember, like in the first episode, his mom makes a reference that the I think the dad is that what it was?
The dad calls him, calls him the F word, which is one of my favorite moments from season one.
Originally, they wanted all the twinkling lights to blink a rainbow. But
but that's
so I think that they probably. Oh, go ahead, Chad.
Well, how could the writers assume that this young actor is going to be gay? So we'll write the character as that, because they shouldn't be assuming that about such a young person at that age.
Well, no, you could just.
Well, they
read what
shouldn't,
he
but
said.
these people are always thinking that way.
Yes.
Unfortunately, for even children that young. But
I
think that Will was always going to be gay based on what they wanted to do with the character.
I think that look, if he doesn't, the way I always thought was because Noah Schnapp did come out as gay and like revealed this to everybody after Stranger Things season 3 or 4, whatever it was. I thought that that's why they made his character that way. To me, the opening line or in that first couple episodes when Joyce says that, to me, it's just the dad thinking this kid's a fucking nerd, right?
A sissy. Yeah.
Yes, exactly. Just a fucking weirdo. And that's what we call weirdos. Let's be honest. It's what we call weirdos. It's what I call weirdos still. But then him saying this, the idea that his character was written, to be gay, and that made him realize he was gay is fucking disturbing.
Yes. Yeah, because I want to say it was season 2, might have been 3, where one of the kids makes the comment to him was like, "We get it, you don't like girls." So that's where it really kind of started in the show.
And even then, I just thought
it was season 2.
It was a comment about like he's a kid, and sometimes boys go through that phase where it's like, oh, girls icky kind of thing.
I was thinking that too, but Netflix,
modern Hollywood, yeah.
Well, and story-wise, they didn't even know what to do with the character after, because he was, basically the MacGuffin of the first one, and
the second one,
where
That's why I hate season 2 so much.
Yeah, season 2 is not very good. It's not. But they still have it, and he's kind of fallen by the wayside, and he is the worst character in the show, no matter what. And this is the way to make him more prominent. Yeah,
which sucks because Joyce, I really like Joyce for the most part. But yeah, her kids suck. Hope they get killed off.
I just like season 3 more than season 2. I kind of like season 2 except for that one weird episode, but season 3 was terrible for me.
Oh, the X-Men episode where she
goes off to the city.
That's the worst episode in the entire thing. I like season 3 because it is very much different and evolved, and they're a little older or whatever. It feels different than season 1, which season 2 just felt like a repeat of season 1.
What's the one where they go to Russia?
4.
Yeah, 4.
3 is the mall season.
Yeah. With the Terminator,
And now the monster at the end was cool. A big old,
And now here they are, where they're all older than we are. Now it feels like.
I love how everyone says that, and he's like, all these kids are 20.
I know.
But like the meme is like they're 45, and it's like they're 20 years
well,
old.
there is one.
You weren't allowed to say, like, if you said that Millie Bobby Brown was hot like 3 years ago, you would have gotten fucking destroyed.
Yeah,
right?
Yeah.
Yeah. And now they're saying she looks like she's 40. She's
too young to get married and adopt.
That's Hollywood, baby.
Welcome to the internet.
She said in one of the interviews, she said I peaked at 12, like career-wise, and she's okay.
I think that Millie Bobby Brown specifically tries to look older than she is because she gets treated like a fucking child in all this stuff, and even now she's going to be playing someone who's younger. That's the vibe that I get from Millie Bobby Brown when she goes out and dresses like this, the way she does her hair, everything.
The other day I said she's the only one that's going to get a career out of this. Like those other kids will probably fall by the wayside. And then someone else is like, "Are you sure she has a career?" Because she did Enola Holmes and Damsel. I don't really think What's next?
Aren't they doing a third Enola Holmes?
Are they?
Yes.
Poor Henry Cavill, dude.
I know, man.
Yeah.
But it's not even about her. It's like there are no real stars anymore. There's no real up and coming stars. Period.
Finn Wolfhard was in Ghostbusters.
Yes, he was playing Finn Wolfhard.
Yeah,
it's
harder.
It's an overall, it's an overall problem right now for like building stars, and then anybody that might be a star runs their mouth and pisses off half the audience, and then nobody cares about him anymore. So it just, it's a huge problem that's going to be a generational problem with Hollywood because of the stars that they're developing. They're being like, this kid was basically convinced to be gay because his character was written gay. Like, what the hell are we doing, man? It's
well,
crazy.
I mean,
really concerning.
It's look, asking a 13-year-old boy if he's gay, that fucking journalist should have been thrown out the fucking window, never allowed back in the fucking junket ever again. That kind of shit is disgusting. It's a child.
Yeah. Well, the thing is, if we lived in saner times, that would have happened.
Exactly, but I think Hollywood's so fucking degenerate that this to them is normal, and that in itself is the exceedingly worrying thing. Because if they think it's perfectly normal to ask a 13-year-old boy his sexual orientation, we all know what's going on with all the other stuff with
not even the character. You're asking him personally. Are you personally? I can see maybe asking if the character, what does it mean in the 80s or some dumb shit. But just him personally, hey,
But
you.
it's nothing new. I mean, remember how they treated Britney Spears?
Justin Bieber.
Yes. Yeah.
Like the Justin Bieber videos of them sniffing him and be like, "Where are you tonight?" and all this kind of stuff. It is creepy.
Wow.
Like, and think about how impressionable kids are. And so you have this young 13-year-old guy, right? Constantly being told that, hey, if you're gay, people are going to like you more. Like, it's going to be a celebratory thing. We're going to clap and cheer if you come out as gay.
Yep.
And you have this impressionable young person thinking, like, how is that going to impact or affect their, psychology, right?
Plus, that journalist wants to be the one to break it.
Break that story. Yep.
Gary, remember when Victoria Alonso was at that gay award ceremony where she called out, her bosses and whatnot?
Yep.
Remember there was that 17-year-old boy they got to stand up, and they're just like, he's come out as gay. This 17-year-old boy has come out as gay, and they were just like, everyone's just like, oh, it's
wow,
like fucking hell, man.
Scary shit.
And
man.
it was right around the time they were, getting involved in Florida politics, and Bob Chapek, and she called out the CEO, and there was a bunch of
gay.
One of the reasons why
Ron
Lightyear
Perlman
flopped is bad.
Yes. Ron Perlman's rant on Ron DeSantis is so funny. His angry thumb.
You want to say fuck? You don't want to say gay. You don't want to say gay.
They never read it. Nazi. They never know what the actual thing is. They just their handlers just tell them, here, say the thing. Say the thing.
I think with Ron it was more the alcohol, but okay.
Well, see, I don't want to blame it on the booze because Drinker and other ones can function somewhat on it. So it can't be that.
He's Scottish. He's built different.
Ron, if you ever want a thumb off, I'm here, bud. You want a thumb off? Thumb on thumb war?
I'll thumb you off.
The human thumb.
I'll stick both my thumbs in.
Well, Stranger Things will be out at the end of the year, by the way.
Gay. Don't say gay when both thumbs go in.
I couldn't find it. There is one promo pic with one of the kids has a beard. It's
I think it's a promo pic from like the cast.
Like
the cast is doing some either read or promo thing where one of them like has a beard.
At least the Duffer Brothers said they got everything done, that they're gonna explore everything they want to explore, explain the Upside Down, and then they can go off to Paramount and hopefully make some actually good movies.
Yep.
Well, they wanted to release the finale in theaters, and Netflix told them no.
Which is so weird, because then they did that deal with AMC to release shit selectively into theaters. It's like, well, why wouldn't you just do that?
I think everyone's overblowing that a lot.
Are we?
Yes. The reason that AMC deal is kind of big is specifically because just a couple months ago when K-Pop Demon Hunters released into theaters, notably AMC did not do it with them. AMC said, no, we're not going to do that. And it was basically like them snubbing their nose at Netflix and kind of being like, well, if you're not going to start releasing a bunch more things, we're not going to work with you. And that turned out really stupid for AMC because on a terrible weekend, like Regal and Cinemark and all these other places had K-pop Demon Hunters, which did extremely well for a couple-day run. And so for this newest K-pop Demon Hunters release, AMC did come to the table to Netflix. To me, and we do know also that Netflix has said specifically the Chronicles of Narnia movies are going to have a theatrical window release as well. So,
Greta Gerwig.
Like, I don't know if that deal with AMC actually has anything to do with them wanting to do it more than they already thought they wanted to anyway. I think everyone's really fucking overhyping it more than it should be.
Fair enough. If anything, it's Netflix that I thought didn't give a shit about theatrical releases just because they care more about subscribers and
They do, but they also saw, that's a nice little bump in money from the Demon Hunters release.
Yeah, they can be selective about it, but it's not leading to them being in the running to buy Warner Brothers. And when they came out earlier and said, well, we're really not that interested, and we have to see how that thing goes down. For one, the Paramount Warner Brothers thing, the government has to allow it for one, which is a big if at this point. And I think Zaslav wants $30 a share, which is crazy.
Upwards of 40 on the high end, which is insane.
Fucking insane.
He wants that bidding war, right? And
he does, because they need to get rid of that debt. So there's $36.5 billion in debt. And the original idea was to just spin it off into another company. It doesn't mean you don't have to pay it, though. And what he's trying to do is dump CNN and all the broadcast bullshit and keep the IP and then sell the IP along with HBO, and which would be way more valuable, obviously. They have some great IP, some of the best IP in the world that they've never known what to do with, quite frankly.
That's the difficult thing, and it's why people are like, well, Netflix could buy Warner Brothers. If they do something like that and split up a bunch of shit, maybe. But the thing, it's the same reason why Apple's not going to buy Disney. Apple buying Disney is a completely different fucking business than what they do right now.
Yeah.
Whereas, like, if Netflix bought Warner Brothers and all of the different channels and stations and associated broadcast things, that's a completely different game than what they do right now. And if they want to get into it, fine. But I just don't think
That's why they want to dip their toes in, because did they just announce an F1 deal or something?
They want to get live sports. They do.
Yeah.
That's it was.
That's
just
how you dip your toe in, though. It's
well, I mean, like YouTube is.
Oh, they want live sports on their platform.
On the platform,
they don't want. I don't think they want archaic fucking cable cable stations. I don't think they want TNT and TBS and have to deal with all that shit.
The Netflix guy came out, CEO, and said, we're not. We're buyers, not builder. We're not trying to do that.
Well,
No, it'd be stupid.
Apple don't even really want their own full streaming platform.
No, they don't.
They want enough of it to make it worthy enough to buy in the big Apple bundle deal with all your backup data and everything else, just to make it work.
It is
so
a
they want
side
just
hustle.
enough shows to tempt you over.
Yeah. It would be like it would be the equivalent of like Disney, a kind of like a more girls focused company buying a boys brand like Star Wars, and that would never happen. Because Star Wars would be ruined if that happened. And so Apple's smart, to not.
Well, again,
buy
it's
something
a side
that
hustle.
changes.
Apple does not need to have a streaming service, and they could shut down Apple TV tomorrow and probably save money at this point. It's a big vanity side project for them, and that's
more like Amazon Prime, that they know if you have the subscription service, you're more likely to buy their actual products. So if you buy Amazon Prime for the TV show, you will spend more on the website, which is their main business.
Yep. There's a phone company that has a streaming service and a mail order company that has a streaming service. And that freaks Hollywood out because those Amazon and Apple have the most liquid of any of the companies that make entertainment. And they could just go, we're going to shut it down now.
Well, and with Paramount and Skydance, right? They've already shown first with the Skydance merger where they got rid of their DEI stuff and all the things. And then they very clearly, by getting the Duffer Brothers and James Mangold and all these people, they want to focus on theatrical releases. So isn't his play now to, before Zaslav can split it and everyone starts ripping it apart, to just buy it all up for his 70 billion rather in cash assets and just buy the debt, buy the whole kit and caboodle, and then start applying it to the plan of theatrical releases.
When Disney bought Fox, that fucked a lot of things up. For one, it was a terrible thing, and it shouldn't have ever happened, but it did. And that was $72 billion for everything. And Fox got to keep the broadcast part. They just basically sold the IP, and now Disney's fucking that up.
Gonna ruin that. Ruin that too.
Well, they already
like
have.
everything else.
Well, I saw Alien Earth. Alien Earth.
Alien Earthman.
Good way of calling it.
Yeah.
So, God, we're still talking about Superman. Superman hit HBO early, by the way, earlier than they said they were going to do it. And it charted. It charted on Nielsen after being out for 3 days, behind Elio, in 4th place.
Hey, at least it charted on like Peacemaker, right? I mean, that's a good thing.
Superman lost money, by the way. I'm gonna be like Jeremy with Han Solo. Superman lost money, by the way.
Theatrically, that's a fact. Yeah.
Yes.
Thank you. Yes, thank you.
Which continue to own that and make that your thing. Run with it.
It bothers me so much that they all understand.
I'm bringing you on Geeks and Gamers now.
Bless
that.
Now you've got a
Everyone
slogan.
understands budgets and marketing, including my dear friend Robert over there on Film Threat. And he apply it, and all of a sudden with Superman, we forgot all the way we count profitability. And thank you, Forbes.
Love it.
Superman lost money.
Superman lost money.
Oh, the unbiased. It sounds even worse with your voice.
What have you got against my fucking voice?
Nothing.
Hey? What the fuck is up with you today? Are you on your period?
No, I'm menopausal. DC film news, the very unbiased DC film news. Superman debuts at number 4 on Nielsen's streaming movie top 10 after just 3 days on HBO Max. Now, that's 3 days, so I guess it's okay. And it's top 10 movies, which is a completely separate category from originals and overall. And
this is ESPN LeBron James statistics is what this is.
Yes.
You know, it's like it debuted number 4 with movies with Superman in it and directed by James. Like they're just breaking it down to where they can give it some type of good kind of listing so they can give it a headline from DC Film News. So yeah, I mean that's all this is.
So what the yeah, so Ryan pointed out this morning that there's something missing from this chart, that they omitted kind of an important thing when it comes to the chart. It's missing the numbers. It's missing
the actual watch
time.
Yeah. It's missing the actual watch time, which is how this entire chart is derived and how they arrive at these things. And you see the number, which is just over 500 million minutes watched. In a vacuum, you might think, wow, quite stunning. Superman, what an incredible fucking success. Even though Elio was just released 1 day earlier, Elio, the movie that only made $150 million at the box office, was a massive financial failure, still slightly ahead of Superman. Until you start to do some other comparisons to, I don't know, movies that came out from Marvel this year, or Black Adam.
Oof.
Oh, no.
Superman, fewer minutes watched on its streaming debut than Black fucking Adam. And really, it's not even
holy shit.
So I've lost track of how many people watched, either avoided it, watched it, and was like, oh boy, or liked it kind of in the theater, watched it on streaming. I was like, I must have just got caught up because it no, does not hold up.
It's crap.
Yeah.
It's a crap film.
How much has your score gone down since you saw it, as?
I gave it a 5 out the cinema. 2 days later, reduced it to a 4. It's on a 3 at the minute.
So it makes a chart at 513 million minutes watched. Good enough for 4th place. Behind K-pop Demon Hunter is still killing it. Ice Road Vengeance. We all know everyone was looking forward to that one. And then Elio. Now, we'll get to Marvel, but DC, this is the crazy one. Black Adam, the thing that was labeled a flop because it was a flop. The thing they decided to say, hey, we set up this whole thing for the DC universe. We're cutting that out. We're gonna fire everybody involved in this, and we're gonna hire James Gunn for the new DC universe. Black Adam, first day streaming, same time, 3 days on HBO Max. Back when they had fewer subscribers, Nielsen reported Black Adam at 632 million minutes in its first 3 days on HBO Max. A stronger opening than Superman, despite the negative press surrounding Dwayne Johnson's movie.
That is bad. Wow. That is really fucking bad.
That doesn't even count the things that came out this year. Captain America, Black Brave New World, that did better on streaming. Thunderbolt, if you take the per day average, when it's all said and done, probably as well, higher than Superman. Yet this is the thing that's the huge success. This is the thing that is just a massive blockbuster smash hit that everybody's so fucking happy with. That's pathetic. Aquaman 2, I believe, had a higher streaming debut than Superman. Something doesn't make sense.
We talked about this prior to this film coming out. This had to be a grand slam. This could not just be a kind of like an average or, you know, like a slight success. This had to be a grand slam out of the gate. And it's nowhere near that. In fact, I mean,
Man of Steel.
It didn't beat Man of Steel, and it wasn't even better than Man of Steel, which is the even more the worst part of this. Is it's Man of Steel is a better movie than this, and I do not like Man of Steel, and it is significantly better than this pile of shit. And that speaks volumes coming from me. Shout out to Zack Snyder, appreciate you. It's
not affiliated.
But yeah, like I've seen it twice now, and I did not. I was so angry after the first time, but the second time it was even worse.
It is.
It is not a good movie at all.
No, and now the serious conversations have to start now that reality is setting in for everybody upon the absolute undeniable failure of Peacemaker season 2, which shouldn't have been made. It shouldn't have been your second project. James Gunn shouldn't have been running out there going, this is the most important thing. You need to watch this. Oh, and then James Gunn really shouldn't have put a bisexual orgy in the first fucking episode and making it canon before Batman and Wonder Woman. Like, what the hell did you think was going to happen?
I think if you gave him the time, he'd do it all over again. I don't think this guy's capable of learning lessons like that.
100%
like when he said that Superman doesn't need to be a massive hit, you kind of like, well, from what perspective? Because from the company's perspective, it does need to because it sets the bar for all your other profitability. But from you keeping your job, yeah, you just need sort of something average, something they can't really complain about. And I think that's just his entire perspective.
I think that's PR spin, right? I think that when they came out and he was like, well, it doesn't need to make 700 million to break even. That's crazy talk. And, you know, it doesn't need to be a smash hit. That's setting expectations low so publicly you can overcome those things. And that's obviously what they did. And to be fair, I think that entire method worked for them. You've had all these fucking retarded queers on social media that have been preaching this from high heaven that, well, once it hit $500 million, it was profitable. And like,
I didn't say that.
Like resharing every single line. I think from a social media perspective, they did pull the wool over the eyes of a lot of people who just blindly accepted that Superman was a smash hit, even though it wasn't. But
thank God it's
only
running
takes
out.
a while.
James Gunn is the only person that can speak for DC. He says all the things in the world. Like in one interview, he said that Superman is so popular, he's worldwide. And then when it didn't make the money, he goes, well, Superman's not exactly the most well-known character in those parts of the world. So he talks out of both sides of his mouth.
Yes.
He throws out the worst type of baiting of like, I haven't let my publicist see episode 6, 7, 8. It's the best things I've ever done. The 8th one. Oh my God. Do you understand that this is setting up the entire DCU? And it's Checkmate and Salvation. And everyone goes, huh? Okay, Salvation. And we go, and he goes, but by the way, it's not based on the Salvation comic art. It's just the concept. Just the concept. And he keeps all his
because if it was Salvation, then it'd be Darkseid that would be the big villain again. And they're not going to do Darkseid again. So the whole point of Salvation's it doesn't fucking mean shit.
And why are they not
canonize his characters?
And why are they not doing Darkseid again, at least right away? Is because they're trying to just be a reaction to Snyder, right? Which is the stupidest way to go about making your own universe, aside from not planning it and initially planning the Authority as your second thing, but as your second film.
Let's just establish something right now. James Gunn is not a good head of a studio. He's just not. This is a terrible decision. Now, that doesn't mean you can't like his movies. I've liked a lot of his movies. He is bad at this job. He has that is what has to be acknowledged right there. Whether you like, Superman 2025 or whatever is irrelevant. He is bad in this position, and the proof is in the pudding. And this is not sustainable at all. Moving forward, there's no way that this is sustainable with him running this and being the public and the private face of this whole thing because he won't shut up.
He needs creative restraints.
Wow.
He needs creative restraints, like
Well, he
Patty
needs
Jenkins.
strategic restraints.
Other
Like as a
ones, yeah.
CEO, like his marketing strategy is decades old and it doesn't work in the age of the internet. False hype about how amazing The Flash is doesn't work. Having the media like the Hollywood Reporter come out and say it's the best movie ever made doesn't work anymore because people wait to see actual responses from people that have seen the movie. And so you can't pretend that this is the biggest show ever and people go along with it. Even if all of social media is saying that Superman was a massive hit, it still doesn't make people go and see it when it hits streaming. That is an old marketing strategy that's just had its day at this point.
And you know, with the projection that it looks like this new reboot is going to fail, like because what's Supergirl going to do compared to Superman, right? This does not look promising. So, what is Warner Brothers going to do?
That's the question. The reality has to be setting in at this point, Chad. Like, it does.
Like they can't reboot the universe again. Like this was their Hail Mary, it seemed like, and then now that's failing. So they're stuffed.
By the way, remember Gunn says that he doesn't do any project unless it is the script is done and perfect and great. He doesn't greenlight anything unless it's that way. And then he greenlit his own Superman when he had but bear a treatment.
Yeah, Man of Tomorrow got greenlit without a fucking script, even after all the shit he had just said.
So if he does it, if he makes the choice, it's clearly the right choice. That's literally
what
how he
I think for Warner Brothers that they're looking at. Lanterns is already made. Clayface is being made right now. Supergirl has already been made. What I think that they do is those things get released. They see how Supergirl does. I don't think Supergirl is going to do as well as Superman. I think it's going to do significantly less. However, I think most people probably thought that Wonder Woman wasn't going to do as well as, say, a Superman movie or a Batman and a Superman movie. I'm sure they didn't think Aquaman was going to do better than those movies. I don't think we're going to have the same thing here. But maybe they'll see what happens. And then I think James Gunn gets to do Man of Tomorrow. And that's the deciding factor. Right,
he's filming before Supergirl comes out. He's filming too much. He's starting filming. Like, bro knows it's almost up.
Like that is going to be it, right? That's going to decide what the future is, and if that takes off, if it actually is a smash hit, if it's profitable, if there's actual excitement, whatever. If the tide turns a little bit, then we'll see how long the James Gunn universe goes. If that doesn't hit, I think that's it.
Yeah,
and
also
they
how
might
much money?
They
How much
might
money will they
fire
give
him, but keep your cast. Right, I could see that going on. Not reboot the universe, just get rid of James Gunn, bring somebody else in. But that's the realistic thing that I think we're going to see.
Yeah. Also, how much money are they going to give him this time? Are they going to give him the same budget? Are they going to give him more? And again, the first budget, we don't even really exactly know how much they gave to him on that film because the numbers out there probably aren't real.
No,
this is a disaster. And what did you say about the numbers, Odin?
No, I was just saying that like the budget that was put out there, like was it 100?
Oh yeah.
Like 225.
Everything cost 180 million. Every movie costs 180 million. Somehow it's crazy how well they get it under marketing. Yes.
Well, we knew that when he started to downplay
money.
I think we're going to be talking about that in a bit. So
last.
Well, but I mean, the thing is, like, the reality has set in, even with people. At that last episode, we went over it, that the people who were a fan of the show and like Creature Commandos had started jumping off the train. But that reality is set in, and we've seen this cycle. It's all about pattern recognition. We've seen this shit happen with other things before, and I'm glad it finally got to this point. To where we just see the reality. I wasn't rooting for this to fail. I wanted it to do great. I wanted fucking DC to kick Marvel's ass, but it didn't happen. They just became Marvel faster. They like the current Marvel faster. The Peacemaker season 2 is a Marvel show. It's a Disney Plus Marvel show. Thematically, it's no different than anything they've done in Ironheart or Agatha.
I'd say it's a CW show.
That's disrespectful.
I wouldn't even give it the credit of a Marvel show. It's a fucking CW show with swearing.
CW unironically did Earth X and Crisis on Earth X way better than it. Like at this point, CW is better than anything James Gunn is popping out.
Arrow, but the CW Earth X had a point,
right?
This it didn't.
Oh yes, it did.
No point at all.
Of course it did. It had a point of further throwing out that everyone that votes for Trump is a Nazi in this planet, this country, and further muddying the waters. Like he knew what he was doing.
But it had no point to do with his universe. There was no
It could have
point
been
what-
any other universe. It
Yeah.
didn't need to be Earth X. It had no point in the story that it was Earth X.
We all know it's just, oh, look, it's Earth X. White men are Nazis or something like, I don't know, maybe. Is this what I need to say?
And
by
by
the
Guns on
way, I
Admission?
love watching my fucking missus fuck other dudes or something as well.
He didn't use the comic version. He says he got the idea from Man in the High Castle. So not even pulling from the comics.
Oh, it's great when they get idea, and we've seen this so much. We're gonna have Star Trek be like Harry Potter. I don't know. Why don't you make it like Star Trek? Why don't you make Superman like Superman? But the concern we had in the beginning was: is James Gunn the right guy to do a traditional hero like Superman?
And he's
The
not.
answer
And
is
he is absolutely not.
No,
He was not
absolutely
able to
not.
curtail his worst parts of his, because I steel manned him at first. I was like, man, I think he could do it if he just curtails his habit of doing all the things that he ended up doing. And yeah, he failed.
No, this
that
shit went
challenge.
right to his head, and he went nuts. And he's inviting all of his friends to a party on the WB's dime. We'll see how long it lasts, though.
He's got his fans, at least. I mean,
He does.
few
He's
of them
got-
as there are. There are there.
Not enough of them, though.
Not enough.
Acolyte
Not
had
enough.
its fans too. Not
Reminds
enough.
me of Snyderverse. Reminds me of Snyder Bros. They had a certain number, but they couldn't get past that peak.
That's right. So
And this came in underneath the peak of Snyderverse.
Oh, this has been a proxy war between Snyder Bros and Gun Gooners.
Yeah.
I'll take a Snyder Bro any day of the week over the Gun Gooners. The whole piece, being kindness is the new punk rock. That got completely lost on all of his people because they'll call for your death real quick if you say you like Henry Cavill or anything like that.
Zack Snyder
was it in the
posted
movie?
on Instagram today a picture
Yes.
of Henry Cavill.
Yes, he did.
Yeah, he did.
Yes, he did.
And he went, Henry Cavill is Superman. That was what he actually says. Henry Cavill is Superman.
Don't
DC treating it serious was what we
Don't
liked.
believe
I know
any.
Snyder went hard.
James Gunn taking a picture with Zack Snyder or them doing Rick and Morty together. Zack Snyder's behind the scenes going, "Fuck this shit." You know he is. And fuck Geeks and Gamers. That's he's also saying that.
Well, hey,
on his t-shirt.
speaking of Geeks and Gamers,
Speaking of
Geeks and that's a good segue. We use Zack Snyder for the segue. I like that.
There we go.
So, as you guys know, for the last couple weeks, I've been talking about a big announcement here on Friday Night Tights for Geeks and Gamers, and I'm sharing my screen now, so if you guys can share that. But we have a brand new website over on geeksandgamers.com, and we are merging with That Park Place.
What?
That Park Place, Geeks and Gamers merger. We're going to bring their editorial team over. So Jonas, Marvin, a lot of resources are coming over to geeksandgamers.com, and it's going to change the game. Now, we've had geeksandgamers.com for years, and we've never put a ton of emphasis on geeksandgamers.com, but what the vision for this website is to obviously be the entertainment hub for our sphere, but also the news and information for our sphere as well. So when Az goes on a legendary rant, when the internet is misrepresenting what happened in that rant, we're going to have an article to break it down, to tell everybody what's actually going on. When Critical Drinker makes a viral tweet, we're going to write an article about it. When Ryan says something controversial, we're going to not be able to defend it, but we're going to stand with him. When we have meetups, when there are things going on, geeksandgamers.com is going to be the place where you have all of your information right there. And I'm really excited about this. WDW Pro, Valiant Renegade, Jonas, Marvin, these guys are awesome. This has been in the works for a long time. A lot of resources have gone into this. So I'm really, really excited about it. And so That Park Place, you guys have seen us covering a lot of their stuff over the last couple of years.
Yep.
And these guys know what they're doing with websites. Our remaining team is still there too. Alex is still our editor-in-chief on geeksandgamers.com. Jonas is still going to be handling things for Park Place because they are going to exist, but they're going to exist in a different capacity than what we're doing, but we're still going to be working together with this partnership. With that, we have another announcement, and that is that we are joining forces with Criticless. Now, if you don't know what Criticless is essentially a Rotten Tomatoes / Letterboxd alternative. You can go over there, review movies, make lists, all of that. There is an average score over there. There's an app on Android and Apple. The app works fantastic. Blaine's been on our streams a few times. we're gonna get Gary to sign up for Criticless today. Yes. And he's gonna
Do I have to do it right
goal
now?
is we got to see if we can get Gary more followers than me on Criticless after one day. I think we can make it happen. And then I want to see Gary ratio Blaine on his Tron review because his Tron review pissed off a lot of people. But yeah,
and Jaws.
so
Wait,
Jaws.
yeah. Okay, so if you have an aversion to cinephiles and Letterboxd, this is the place to go because you're going to get hot takes from Blaine like Jaws is mid.
It's a really, really cool website. And, here's the website right here. And there's just a feed of different users. You go over here, you can have your own profile. There's going to be able to house, and of course, everything's going down now because I'm sharing everything right now. So there we go. So there's my profile right there. It houses all your reviews, and you can go see what other people list they've done. We've had communities over there, and the site works really good, and the app works really, really good. So we're excited about that. And I hope to see all of you over there. And there's going to be more integration on the website as well with Criticless and geeksgamers.com. We're in phase 1. So what we're doing right now is phase 1 of a multi-phase process that we're doing. I think people know that running websites and building websites is fairly expensive if you want them to work good. So this is a long-term plan that we have. The third part of this is that you guys know we've had some struggles with merch because Teespring sucks donkey balls.
Your struggle?
Oh, yeah, my struggle. my struggle.
That's what I wanted to name the website.
And but we are now officially partnered with Ripa Send for all of our merch. And that is live right now. And we have new merch right there. We have the Cobra Cast one. We have the online original. We have the iDot. We have the Geeks and Gamers hat. So go over there, check it out. Links are going to be there, but you can also find that directly through the website here, all of the stuff up here. Also, one thing I'm going to be focusing on a lot of my streams is the forums. And, with like Cobra Cast and things like that, if you have topics you want in the Cobra Cast forum, drop it there. I'll react to all of that live. But seriously, this is a huge moment for us, and we're gonna kick ass and take names. And let me be clear, there are other sites in this sphere, and I am not in competition with them. I'm not trying to hurt anyone. I'm not trying to compete with anyone. Just like on the YouTube side, I'm not in competition with YouTubers. Who I am in competition with is the IGNs of the world, the Kotakus, the Polygons, the piece of shit websites out there, the corporate media websites. That's who we are in competition with. Fuck them. We are going after them, not anyone else. The more voices in our sphere, the better, like it's always been. But for the corporate media websites, that's who we're going after. So super, super excited. Ryan, did you have anything you wanted to add?
No, I just wanted to say we've obviously done some stuff with the website before, and we've always wanted to make it bigger because we thought it could be a lot bigger. And obviously with what Park Place has been doing for the past several years, they've got a lot of talented guys over there. And honestly, they are looking for more stuff to cover. And that was part of the reason this became such a thing. And so really excited for it, obviously. Now, one thing I do want to point out, I want to scroll up just a little bit here. Scroll up there, Jeremy. I want to point out, Jeremy was responsible for getting a lot of the details for the timing and everything. And so I want that to point out that Friday Night Tights, Fridays at 3 p.m. Eastern. Jeremy might not realize he's never on this fucking show. But it's actually 3 p.m. Central.
All right. We'll
so
fix
that's
that.
already,
Yeah.
we're already fixing that on the website. Don't worry. I just wanted to point that out. And I can also promise that because it's also going to display the most recent YouTube video we've put out there.
More videos
This
are coming.
means that Jeremy has to make more videos because it's embarrassing that the last video he put out on that channel is from a month and a half ago.
Yes, it
so
is
all
very
these
true.
things are going to work together and combine for a more productive Geeks and Gamers, which I'm excited about.
Yes, absolutely.
There we go.
And so there's the review tab, and we've got the Criticless stuff right here, and we've got integration to that. We're working
I have an
on.
account on Criticless now.
Do you now? Gary
gonna follow
finally
you.
has one. Okay, so can you guys get Gary more followers than me? Because I have the most followers on Criticless outside of Blaine, who has a monopoly on that. So I'm sure mods will drop links to that. But Gary, thanks for letting me announce this here.
Yours
And,
is mid. Is
and-
he fucking retarded?
Yes.
And yeah, good stuff.
That's the worst fucking take I've heard all year. And
Yeah.
I've been watching Peacemaker.
I'm telling you. Blaine is something. He's something. But yeah, so
fucking
the
special.
late,
That's what he fucking
the late
is.
Uche said Donner's Superman was fucking trash. That was the worst thing I've ever heard.
Yeah.
Well,
I'm arguing with Uche.
Yeah. R.I.P. R.I.P.
Oh man. And if you are wanting to make an account over there, you'll have to go to the forums page. And that's kind of like, this is an old forums page that we're going to continue to update, but you go there, forums, register, log in. You can see there's a ton of topics being discussed with all this stuff, and we'll continue to work on that. But like I said, phase 1, and looking forward to your support, and looking forward to continuing to cover all the news that's going on and stuff in this world. So
looking forward to seeing a bunch of low effort YouTubers like ourselves making videos that have geeks and gamers.
That's right.
The article.
Right there.
Yeah.
Thank you. I will use all of them.
The article.
Yeah.
You got to have, okay, on the side next to like your 5 accounts, like your Instagram, your Rumble, and your YouTube, you have all those big bars right there. And then the little window of the Geeks and Gamers article, and then you're on the bottom. And you could start it like Jeremy from The Quartering. Star Wars.
Rise of
the
Skywalker.
Coffee adverts first.
So let me tell you about my teas, coffees, and cocos.
Coffee brand coffee.
Coffee brand coffee. Have you got your coffee?
In the spirit
Stop telling
of
me to start. I'm talking coffee.
in the spirit of the quartering, I'll do like the quartering. If you want to donate, you can go to the little donate button right here. And if you click the button, you can send me money. You know how he says that about subscribe? There's a little red subscribe button. And if you click the subscribe button, you will see my videos. But yeah, joining the 199 is a link to our locals community. And donate means you can send money directly, which I'm always a fan of. Shout out to the quartering.
Well, hey, Moist Critical, after he made his 35 million, bless his heart for doing that, by the way. Hail capitalism. I have no, like, fuck yeah. 35 million just on YouTube. Decided what, turn off super chats, right?
Yeah,
He's
super chats and
he
donations.
didn't turn off the monetization for his channel. He's still getting ad money and stuff, and why would you? Like,
I appreciate a principled person. He's like 34 million, fuck you. 35. Now I'm done. That's way. This feels way.
Everybody's
weird,
got
okay?
their number. That's
yeah.
I'll
Hail capitalism.
pick the same number. That's when I'll turn mine off.
Me too.
Yeah, 35 million. That's the line.
35 million. Good for him. That's fucking awesome, man.
Get us all to 35 million. We
So-
promise.
We will 600 million. Make my own Star Wars movie.
Well, I mean, yes, you could get
It's
us.
the principle of the thing.
You could
this
get it at
group.
600 million and make your own bad Star Wars movie that still
Or
loses
like
money.
4 Witcher. Like 4 Witcher seasons. But I'd probably go for the bad Star Wars movie personally.
Yeah.
I think the number is with 5 Witcher seasons, but it's going to be $750,000.
They'll take one and
So they
split it.
spend
I'll go with
another
35 mil.
230. They spend another 230 on seasons 4 and 5, which are 8 episodes, filmed pretty much back to back. And it's going to be out. I cannot wait. By the way, it's going to be fucking terrible. Imagine a Witcher show without Henry there. It was bad enough with him there because they were terrible. Imagine him not being there. It's going to be whew,
And
something
Liam
else.
saying they called him in 2020 to possibly replace him, meaning from the get-go when Henry was like, no, that's why wouldn't you?
Yeah, they were
Geralt
working
does this,
behind his
but-
back,
Yeah.
and I'm sure Henry found out about that. I'm
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
absolutely sure. But let's
That's what Bo DeMeo was saying from the guy that did X-Men 97
Yeah.
and created all that. When he worked there, and he was like, oh yeah, no, they were taking him to HR to build the case to be like, look, he's difficult, get rid of him. But it's just because he had principles and knew the lore.
Well, that's how they got rid of a lot of people, by the way.
That Park Place people said that we couldn't crash their site, so I don't know if you guys are going over there now, but I would, there's 20,000 people watching, so don't leave the show, but open up a new tab and let's see what type of traffic they can handle over
Criticless
there.
was close to crashing.
And the Friday, and it's quick turnaround over there because Friday Night Tights is now at 4 p.m. Eastern.
No, dude, listen. So the other day during Daily, Ryan, this is how autistic Ryan is. Like, he's reading the countdown on Daily from like, what was it, 30 something hours out, Ryan, or whatever it was.
Yeah.
And he noticed that the hour was off. He counted down from the hour to when FNT starts, and he's like, the hour's off. I'm like, how the fuck do you notice these things, dude? Because I'd messed that up too. But yeah, so he's like,
he's got half a brain.
Like, you're making me sound like some fucking super genius where it was literally said 1 day and 5 hours. And I was like, that should say 1 day and 6 hours. But I guess if you want to play into it, I knew immediately what happened. I knew that Jeremy, because he's fucking central time zone brain, he's so fucking retarded. He thinks nobody else operates on any other time zone in history. And he just says a number and assumes that somehow, some way that'll get changed by somebody else down the road. I knew that he fucking did it.
Okay.
That is exactly what happened.
That's, you pay people to know that you're retarded, and they have to, that's what I do.
I've had to deal with them for long enough that I know when he says 2, I know he's talking about his time zone. I know that.
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
So I will confirm
no other time zone
your
exists.
time, right?
He's a time zone supremacist.
Yes. So this article from geeksandgamers.com. Star Wars, The Rise of Skywalker cost nearly $600 million. Disney's under-budget disaster likely lost money. It very much.
Did. It did. Yeah.
As did some basic math on Real BBC, and we figured, how much did it lose, As?
A lot.
A lot.
So
we'll just say
even with the older budget, it was still at $120 million in losses.
Yeah. So I just want to, well, again, I'm not going to go hashtag Nerdrotic is right, because I knew somebody who worked at Lucasfilm at the time. He shopped at my store. We went to every Marvel movie together. We were good friends. So when all this shit was going down, all the rumors and everything, I'd get texts and phone calls from him saying, well, that's kind of right. But most of it was, no, that's complete bullshit. But this movie is a disaster. And this movie's going to cost $600 million easily, because they shot it on the fly. They shot entire sequences, fully rendered effect sequences that they shit canned. It's I don't know for a fact if Matt Smith was there. They definitely thought about having him there. I don't know if they shot any of that shit. I don't know, but they did shoot they could do a Jar Jar Abrams cut for this movie, and it'd be completely different.
This is sans marketing?
This sans marketing. This is without
Holy
marketing.
shit.
This is without marketing, right?
Also, I crunched the numbers again with the new net spend budget, $230 million in losses.
No.
Wow.
That's a lot. I think that qualifies for a lot. Don't you, Ash? I think that's a lot.
What Tron Ares is going to lose when everything is said and done.
So what was the break-even point for this movie?
As you had
probably around $1.4 billion.
Yeah,
because
it was 1.67. It was
1.6 something.
It was $600 million in cost, but the net spend was $489 million. That was just the production.
So
budget.
489. That's without marketing.
Yeah.
And assume $150 to $200 million in marketing, probably. So yeah, around that $1.4 billion break even.
And they spent a lot on marketing. So 200 million, I think, is probably a low estimate.
A minimum.
Yeah.
I think it's a fair one.
Yeah.
And they justified the spending based on the first movie, which made a fuck ton of money. It did.
Which makes this even worse. That's why the Last Jedi and Rise of Skywalker, it's even fucking worse.
Yes.
Because no matter what you think about The Force Awakens now, the fucking momentum before and after was through the fucking roof.
Absolutely.
And they have pissed every single bit of that goodwill away. It's all gone. They were bringing the prequel fans together, the OT fans, and this kind of next generation. They had all 3 fucking generations of fans that were just like pulling together for this moment, and it broke every fucking record. What did TFA do? Like didn't do $1 billion domestically? But I'm saying like domestically, it did $1 billion.
It made almost
right?
$1 billion, close to $1 billion, and then over $1 billion.
950. Yeah. So insane. And so the fact that they pissed all of that goodwill away is you can't even process it. You really can't.
Yeah.
And The Rise of Skywalker did $1 billion. We know that. That's 50% of your audience lost. On the third film of the sequel trilogy that's been anticipated for 30 fucking years. It's insane.
And it fell out hard. We'll never see the anticipation leading up to TFA was insane. Absolutely fucking insane. Yep. Everybody was excited. We're like, Kathleen Kennedy, smart choice. Let's fucking go. Merchandise. You hear that, Superman fans? The merchandising.
Merchandising.
The merchandising sales were through the fucking roof for everything. It lifted everything up for Star Wars. It had a huge cultural footprint. And even after that shit movie, it was such a nothing that it left enough speculation and theory that maybe something could happen in the second movie. Of course, The Last Jedi trailer was pretty good. The trailer looked good. We had no idea what was in it, but it was pretty good. I will just go back to when I saw this movie and saying you don't come back from killing fucking Han Solo. You just don't. But and then The Last Jedi happens and they lose everything. Rise of Skywalker brings everybody together. Merchandising is shit. The cultural footprint is gone. They haven't made a single fucking Star Wars movie since this movie came out. And it is a zombie franchise now, and
a TV franchise. The fact that the Mandalorian and Grogu trailer came out, and on Star Wars Theory, we didn't talk about it because apathy is so high that even the people that would be apt to this will be like, bro, I just want to talk about expanded universe.
I saw that trailer before Tron Ares in IMAX. And it looks so much worse on a big screen, especially the logo.
Wow.
It's like, oh my God, this looks real. It looks like a TV show, and not even a good one.
Apathy is death, and they are solidly in the apathetic phase.
They are very much there.
Maybe Ryan should read this. It's a little tiny for me. I guess I can read
Sure. Let's see. So much for budget control. According to a new Forbes report from entertainment journalist Caroline Reed, Disney's Star Wars: The Rise of Skywalker, or as Corden would say, Rise of the Skywalker.
or Gina Carano.
Cost Disney a jaw-dropping, hear that as, $593.7 million, making it the third most expensive movie ever made. Puts it right behind The Force Awakens and Jurassic World Dominion. The fact that Jurassic World Dominion cost that much is an embarrassment.
It's unbelievable.
Yeah,
it's insane.
Remind me, Dominion was the second of the Jurassic World movies?
It was one of the third one. It's one of the shitty ones.
So the
How
first,
and why?
What was the second Jurassic World
Fallen
movie called?
Kingdom.
Okay, that's right. Yeah, I never saw Dominion.
Can't believe you guys can't get all these movies right.
All blurred together.
It's not like we do it for a living.
Memorable.
Yeah. I just call it Jurassic World: Rise of the Dinosaurs.
Dinosaurs.
I do remember Dominion brought back like Alan Grant. It did what they never did with Han, Luke, and Leia. They at least brought back the original stars together, and they didn't exactly shit on them, even if it was a forgettable movie.
Yeah, because
they did bring them all together. Problem was it sucked. Like it's just trash.
Yeah, really bad.
I thought Rebirth was better than Dominion, honestly. Let that sink in. Nearly $600 million for a film many fans ranked near the bottom of the Star Wars saga. The real reason we know the numbers.
I rank it at the bottom.
Hollywood knows the true cost of its blockbusters behind vague studio accounting and industry estimates. But because The Rise of Skywalker was filmed in the UK, the financials couldn't stay buried. As Reed explained, studios filmed in the UK. So this is what we talk about a lot in terms of, and it's good explanation for people that don't know, but one of the reasons you see so many things filmed in the UK is because of the tax incentives. Essentially, you can get a big chunk, up to 25.5% of the money spent in the country that you can prove you spent in the country, as long as at least 10% of the movie's core costs are incurred in the United Kingdom. The legal requirement created the paper trail that exposed Disney. And somehow within the past year or so, they filed an additional $10 million that they spent on this movie. Because of certain agreements they had with different production things for it to be like kind of spaced out throughout a couple years, stuff like that. How Disney spent over $500 million and called it a win. Here's the bizarre twist, even at that astronomical cost. Reportedly, The Rise of Skywalker actually came in under budget.
Bullshit.
That's what Hayes said.
That's what you said it at.
That's what they said.
Yeah.
The film's editor, Marianne Brandon, told the Rough Cut podcast Disney pushed the team to deliver the movie 3 months ahead of a normal schedule to meet its December 2019 release date. So basically, because they had to rush it so much, they were able to save some money. Think of what it would have been if not that.
A lot worse, I guess, but rushing means you have to pay your employees more, and that adds to the cost, and editors aren't cheap. Especially editors.
You don't have to pay him for as long.
No,
apparently
not.
I think Formula One said something recently that because they wanted to film it as Formula One were going on, they had to rush a load of scenes. Sometimes they had 3 takes, and sometimes they did. I think they filmed 3 scenes in 45 minutes. Yeah, 15 minutes.
15.
And so it does make you wonder, if they can do that, why can't everyone else? If you want to get budgets down, stop wasting hours standing around on set doing
I'll give you an answer to that. Unions.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
What about all the people like at watching Tom Cruise jump out of a fucking plane 20 straight times?
And UK doesn't have the same unions over there. They get away with stuff.
Good point, chat. Wonder what that Doomsday budget is.
It's going to be massive.
Well over 600 million already.
Oh God.
The latter stages of the production schedule were accelerated, which affected everything, Brandon admitted.
You know, they are spending so much money to make content that is honestly an embarrassment to the legacy of human creativity. Like Rise of Skywalker is one of the biggest pieces of crap ever made. And they are jumping through to create this crap.
Okay. What Jar Jar says right here is a total lie. That this movie required, I guess if you're
depends how many Force Awakens had. So
yeah, it depends on how many Force Awakens had and The Last Jedi had. I heard there weren't that many with Rian Johnson because he just thought everything he did was great. So I'm not sure, but this is a fucking lie. Jar Jar Abrams also confirmed that the sequel required fewer reshoots than The Force Awakens.
I guess this must mean that when George Lucas secretly came in and filmed an entire movie of Rise of Skywalker that we never got to see, he must have done that in the UK if they were able to.
He must have
take all these things as credit. So, but here's how it breaks down: the total cost, almost $600 million. They got $104 million back from Az and from fucking Diparu.
That's basically the VAT they would have spent.
They got $100 million back from them. And
now do the illegal immigrants.
The reason why countries offer this, right, is the idea that when they come there, they're spending a lot of fucking money on hiring local employees, on giving people jobs. Like, that's why these incentives exist, right? That's a lot of money to spend. Net spend $490 million.
Ew.
Worldwide box office just over $1 billion.
This is why you're getting tariffs. All right.
And now,
go ahead, Ryan. Go ahead.
What she goes on to say next in the original Forbes article is saying, hey, taking this 50-50 split, everything we know, based just off that, it would have made about $48.6 million in box office profit before factoring in marketing costs. Unfortunately, when you spend $150-200 million to market something, you have to take that into effect. So this thing lost a fuck ton of money.
And you know, I'm not the sharpest tool in the shed, but I'm guessing if you spend $500 million, you don't spend it to make 50 million. That's probably not very good. And you didn't make 50 million. So what were they fucking thinking?
And really, like, taking away like the lack of interest in anything connected to this specific sequel trilogy moving forward after The Rise of Skywalker. No one cared, and Disney knew it because they didn't give us anything, because no one was asking for it. They didn't carry on with Rey's story. They didn't bring Poe or Finn or anything like that. No one cared. No one cared.
And just think about it.
John Boyega might as well just join a panel on Friday Night Tights as much as he bitches about Disney at this point.
Oh, well, we're all racist.
Hold on.
We're all racist.
No, I know that. I know that.
I hate the fucking John Boyega simpry that's out there from some people, because yes, he's called them out for all that's bad. He's basically echoing some of our talking points, basically, for some of the shit that didn't get done right. However, 2 days later, he'll go out there and be like, man, all those Star Wars fans, they just couldn't handle a black man in Star Wars. They racist over there. They couldn't handle it. Fuck you, John Boyega, you piece of shit.
You know what? I take it back. I take it back.
It's gonna be dog shit. Force Awakens never had any potential. Everybody got sucked in to this stupid hype train. His character was dumb and gay. Get over it.
I take it back. I'm glad they shrunk him on the poster for China.
Also, someone said
Porgs ever again.
Someone said
They put a
merchandise.
mask on him on Black Panther.
The only merchandise that sells right now for Star Wars is old Legends Expanded Universe, and the Black series that sell are all the OG prequel stuff and prequel line. And the only sequel trilogy one that sells is Kylo, because people like to buy his body, rip his head off, and put an Expanded Universe character on it. So the character is like
Baby
Oh, I
Yoda.
thought Raylos were buying it to do something.
$6. $6. Same with the Acolyte.
That's exactly what I was going to ask. Like, how many people are buying Rey figurines? That tells you the legacy of this.
Don't judge me.
Well, and that's the thing. Like, that's the thing. You go to Walmart or Target or whatever.
They're still there.
What do you see? Exactly. You see them, but you also see that Star Wars has done nothing but rolling out retro figures and retro toys because nobody gives a shit about any of these new characters.
I bought Yord Vandar for $6. Yeah, Yord Vandar, Yord Horde, you know, from Akko. Bought him for $6. Stole his lightsaber to give to Plo Koon, and I took his fucking coat and gave it to Anakin. So there you go. Thank you. You served a purpose finally.
You take his coat because you wanted to see him topless, like in the show.
Yeah,
Is that
no,
what it
he's
is?
back here with his head spun round. It's just a ever remember.
You just want to see his chest, not his face.
Yeah.
And hey, Disney thought it was a great idea to announce a Rey movie after all this.
Well, 3 of them.
How's
Simon
that working
Kinberg.
out, Gary?
Yeah.
What was that?
Somebody just said
How's
cricket.
that working out?
Not
Yeah,
working
not
out very
good.
well.
Not good. Somebody just said crickets for the 10th anniversary of Force Awakens. When is that's going to be this year, right?
It's in a.
It's Avatar's releasing for the 10th anniversary.
Yeah,
And hey, at least Avatar will make money. You know?
Roughly 2 months from today will be the 10th anniversary of the Force Awakens.
That is crazy.
I'm so old.
Jesus.
I feel...
And
That
then it'll,
Lucasfilm
die
comment,
soon.
it'll
that
officially
comment that
it'll officially become an underappreciated classic in 2 months.
them saying that Rey is their most important cinematic asset, that has yet to be disproven. They still
Maybe
think that.
their most important cinematic
Well, they destroyed
ass.
everything else, so it might be true at this point.
If Starfighter is good, I guarantee you it'll be good until he drops that kid off at Rey's new Jedi Academy that she's building that Luke never could do because, you know, patriarchy or whatever.
Then he fucks her in the ass.
And Az is now interested in the film.
Yes.
But I'm just trying to think of ways to reinvigorate the Star Wars franchise. Make Rey,
Well, start with costuming. We saw those
interesting.
pictures from a few years back of Daisy Ridley's assets.
Oh, Derriere.
yeah.
Yeah. Let's go.
May the force be in me. Wait, what?
Wow. Okay, what?
That's not how the Force works.
Too far. Took it way too far.
That's how it works.
Put the lightsaber down, Az. That's not what it's
Why in the hell
he can hold it with no hands.
Why
Your
would you-
anger is so girthy. Ooh, I can feel it.
Why would you go to in me? That's
Listen, I'm not playing the video, but this is the picture. Okay, I'm not playing the video.
Hey,
I'm not playing
Play
that
it, play
shit.
it, play
I
it.
accidentally played the video.
No, I'm not playing that shit. All right,
Wait.
I'm not playing that shit.
To be
Well,
fair,
in
it's as
that-
gay
in
as
that
it looks
video,
on the
Gary-
Look at the photo I tweeted on that one.
I
In
know
that
I
video,
did.
Gary looks really fucking fat in that AI video.
I look thin.
Yeah, you look finish.
The weird thing is, right?
You guys look so fucking gay, dude.
We get called
3 seconds further on it, they look a lot worse.
That's a great video. It looks so lifelike.
We get called bigoted and
play.
homophobic and all
Do
this.
it.
All the
I told you.
we have the gayest audience in the fucking world.
Oh, Jesus Christ! What the hell?
Wow, they make you guys the same size.
We've gone too far.
So no,
What the fuck? I mean, the eating was good over there, but Jesus Christ!
well, the funniest
People do
thing,
that.
the funniest thing about this picture is that Az thinks this is what Finn looks like.
I'm looking out going, God, I wish I was like that.
I am.
God
Oh my
dang!
God.
Maybe in a couple of years we can get there, sunshine.
Those fucking beans on toast went right to my fucking ass. My gut.
Gary looks like what's his name in fucking El Camino, the Meth Damon. Remember how Meth Damon looked?
Jesse.
Yeah. Holy
So
crap.
for us being a bunch of homophobes, we've got the fucking gayest audience in the whole fucking world.
It's crazy. They cannot stop talking about us fucking. It's wild.
It's like those fucking weirdos who watch Supernatural just to be Sam and Dean.
This is how all technology ends up there. It was like AI will revolutionize the universe. We'll have automated machines. We can all stop working. No, it's just gay fan fiction every time. But all technology is useful.
We can do all of these things. Okay, so
yeah,
make it fuck that. Wait, what?
No, there's only two options. If you give people freedom to do whatever they want with things like AI, they're either going to be fucking or they're going to be making Hitler comments. That's pretty much it.
Well, it's not all bad.
I mean, I've been loving the Stephen Hawking videos. That were
Well, they got the Michael Jackson arguing with Hitler.
Mercury and Michael. We've made every day we move farther away from God's grace. We've maybe done too much.
They bent the knee on on Martin Luther King, right? They're not going to allow that anymore.
I don't know if the wrestling promos were so fucking
they were good, but I think Sora came out today and said
I don't
they're not
have
gonna
dreams
do it anymore.
no more. I am the dream. And he's got like an NWO shirt on and he turns heel. I'm like, this is awesome.
The one Michael Jackson one, the first one where he's stealing chicken, is really good. It's like, oh my god.
I saw a Billy Mays commercial for fucking Epic Mike, and I was like, oh my god, Billy has been dead for quite some time, and here he is. Yeah,
R.I.P. Billy Mays.
100% R.I.P. Billy Mays.
Ooh,
a video of just like Tom Cruise calling people F slurs and stuff.
Well,
that one was real.
That was just from the set. Yeah.
Yeah, if you see those videos out there of me dropping the hard R, it's AI.
AI.
It's totally AI.
You just put the Sora tag on. It's like, no, this was the unedited version.
Well, dude, that's it. The first time if anyone digs something, go, he said this. It's AI.
yeah.
Speaking of AI,
like, I was reacting to there was something with like Hassan and the mom what's his name in New York, the
Mom Donnie.
Yeah, and like
Mom
I was like,
Kami.
I can't tell if it's AI. I can't tell if it's AI, so I don't even want to react to it.
You're talking about when
like,
he denounced Hassan's take on 9/11.
Yes. And so I'm like, I don't know if it's AI, so I'm just not even going to react. It's gotten to that point where you
I can't imagine he would.
He did, though. It actually did happen.
Oh, he did? He denounced?
He did denounce.
He actually did do it, yeah.
Yeah, during the debate.
During a debate.
Yeah.
You know, I don't care.
We said
I'm
AI, so Shad's sharing his screen.
I don't care what
What's
you
it
say.
He's like, well, I've been making this stuff for years.
No way. Still on.
Oh,
Right now,
yeah.
8% chance for
There are so many Hawking ones.
Hang on.
Like, him on a half pipe.
No way. Still on. Right
He's
now,
turning into a
8%
black hole.
chance of survival. Hang
The
on.
best one the other day, I was showing all these the Martin Luther King, wrestling. There was like one with George Washington versus Abe Lincoln. It was great. And I was playing all of them. And I was like, and then I played Trump in the ring with McMahon. I'm like, this is real. It looks like it's just like all the others, but this really happened. It was great.
No, it's moving fast, and
it's scary.
We'll share
Like,
this
it's
headline
scary.
real quick because I do have some interesting news. You could put that up, X-Ray Girl. Hollywood script readers fear that they could be replaced by AI. Oh, they will. That fear is legitimate. Okay. They set up a test to see who gives better feedback. It'll probably be AI, considering the script.
Wife?
Considering how much what the scripts have been lately, I don't think you have very long. But here's the interesting bit, and I got confirmation of the length of the. So we just had a strike in Hollywood in 2023. The Film Actors Guild and the Writers Guild of America both went on strike together. And every time they finally, get a deal, the deals are 3 years long. So that's it. So there very well could be one next year, another Hollywood strike. It is on the table.
Do it.
Oh my
Please.
God, yes.
Please.
That would be glorious.
Hasten your destruction.
Indeed.
Never interrupt your enemy when they're making a mistake.
You'll start
You want
hearing
more rope? Here you go.
Yeah, you'll start hearing more about it probably early next year, but I think the contract runs out in the summer. And if they don't have a deal well before that, then they will, at least the WGA will go on strike again. It's a possibility, and it'll be fucking hilarious. Absolutely hilarious. But yeah, AI is going to take. I made this anecdotal comparison. Gary Nolan is a cancer researcher at Stanford, and he was on Joe Rogan. And he was talking about, well, yeah, AI has been great. My research staff used to be 31 people. Now it's 6, and it's probably going to go down to like 2 after that. And he said it with like no emotion. Like, I'm really sorry I lost him. He's like, no, the research is like way better. You know, and
wow.
Well, stories aren't like, this is why people had a problem with tropes. And it's like, yeah, but those tropes go back thousands of years in stories for a reason, because that's what everyone relates to.
Yeah.
Stories actually aren't that complicated when you get down to the core of it. It's actually how you spin it into a new original situation and add in some different variable that makes it unique. And that's what AI can do. The issue they'll have with these is gives better feedback. Who's judging what's better? Because if you're judging leftist script readers versus AI and being judged by leftist people about what's better, they're going to side with the humans. And so they're always going to have that trouble until they move away to a new neutral party.
What if they get a script of like robots taking over AI, and AI just always takes the side of AI? And they're always like,
the AI judges the better feedback.
Yes.
Yeah.
I mean, isn't the AI going to be woke anyway?
It's programmed that way. Some of it is, yes.
Yeah, the bias that it has is based off the people who program it. So,
well, a lot of that is the trust and safety additions afterwards, though. If they just give it neutral data, it's always based.
Right.
And then they go, oh, you can't say that. Then they've got to put in all the traps and everything. So I would imagine, well, if Hollywood wants to make money, which is the never-ending question, they would go with a neutral one without safety protocols, because those safety protocols are generally for bad PR when it goes out to the public. So,
right.
Yeah, some of the worst ones is like Gemini, but Grok seems to be more unbiased than other ones. So you can just pick the right, generative system. And
the worry would be that the human element has that, like, oh, I don't know, I just got a feeling about this one. I don't know, just something about it. Like,
well, the
that
human
certain
element is
thing.
always going to fuck it up. It's always going to implement the bias of the individual that's programming it.
Also, the prompts, too. Like, when you put in a very simple prompt, it's just going to give you whatever the hell is the most common way that people ask a question. And so if more people are using it in a leftist ideology, well, then that's the most likely response you're going to get.
But surely the way you'd do this is you would train it on all the best movies from history. And so humans wouldn't really need to be involved in that, and it would judge it based off what people already like. So the bias built in would be the audiences in that case.
That's so the pathway to stagnation, though, even though that might be inevitable. Here we go. Same shit. Well, just recycle it forever.
I'm not sure that stories don't stagnate that way anyway, and we just don't mind. Like, if you go back and you read stories about the Norse gods, they're stories that could have been told yesterday. They're always the same kind of heroic things. They always have the same kind of values built in. They still go on the same journey, the same pathway. It's just a different situation. And so it's kind of, the creativity's in the periphery and how it's packaged and delivered more than the core message of it.
But that's what's one of the enjoyable things, because we do love these traditional stories, but then seeing it in a new package, a new setting, a new character going through these, time-tested stories and arcs, I love it. I love superhero stuff. Give me a new superhero, but the same heroic arc. And we don't get sick of it. We've enjoyed these things my whole life that humanity has for years.
It's because what you like is like the meaning that you attach to it, like being inspired. That's the entertaining part of it, or witnessing someone do something that you could never see. So awed by something. I think that's why people like Jurassic Park. It was, you'd never seen this before. You'd never seen the dinosaurs like that. It was an entirely new situation. But the story itself in Jurassic Park isn't anything original itself.
Right. No. Well, it's about obfuscating the packaging, right? Because the typical 3-act structure has been around for a very long time, and it's finding a way of making it new and fresh based off the story.
There's only so many stories out there, and it's just the variations, basically. Even George Lucas said something about that, and he got that from somebody else. So it's the capacity to write something that you actually have talent for based on experience, right? And it has to do a lot to do with the story, which can be really basic, and you have interesting characters, and that way you start caring about these characters. And if you do that, that's what's missing from TV right now. You know, we've lost the broadcast model where there's 22 episodes, and you're just following characters you're invested in on their basic monster of the week or your procedural. And the plots sometimes are stupid as hell, but it can be forgiven if you care about a character and that character has stayed consistent. What killed those shows every fucking time is when new writers came on and the characters just stopped acting the way they did for 5 seasons. But now it's worse because they can't even set that up. They can't even set that up now. So they've hastened their own demise. It's human AI. Tron, Ares, is a human AI movie. It is an inversion of Legacy. That's all it is. Right down to, I just rewatched Legacy, and there's the pacing is exactly the same. It's just worse. And you just take Sam Flynn and you replace him with diverse woman. And of course, it's a shitty movie. It's and god damn the fucking what's going on Twitter right now. If Twitter bots actually went to movies, maybe Tron Ares and actual stands too. Ares would have done better, but I'm still seeing it. It'll die out in about a week because we see this all the time. But I'm still seeing constant tweets or posts now of like how amazing and underappreciated this movie is, and they get tons of likes.
It's the #1 movie in the world.
Yeah.
I thought it was a flop. You fucking retarded queers, dude.
You know, the state of modern movie making is so astronomically bad, right? And it really stands out when you watch a great classic. Like recently, I watched Back to the Future with the family, and holy crap, is that film a masterpiece? Like in terms of the building up of the tension and then ramping it and the timing of it, it is a masterclass in just keeping you engaged in everything that's going on, right? And contrasting that to the slop that we get today, honestly, I don't think people know how to make good movies anymore. When you see the vast difference.
Did you hear about Eric Stoltz's take? It was really interesting to listen to.
He played it super serious.
Yeah, they're like one of the reasons they got rid of Eric Stoltz is they had an idea about Back to the Future, and they're all like, "What this is da." And all the crew were just like, "Whoa!" And everyone's just like, "Yeah." And then Eric Stoltz was just like really like po-facing, like, what's your thoughts? And he said, "Well, this is a tragedy. So I want to play it like a tragedy because this is a tragedy because this is a guy who who goes back in time, changes his future, and then when he comes back, that's not his family's all gone, because everybody has led a completely different life. So him returning, he doesn't know who these people are anymore because they haven't gone through the lives that they went to when he was there. They've gone through completely different trials, completely different everything to get to where they are. So they're strangers to him now, and he's a stranger in this world. So he had this really interesting sort of like take on it, and he played it like that. And they were just like, we need somebody that's got to fucking smile a bit more, Yeah. So they got Michael J. Fox in.
The way that TV series would handle that kind of thing would also be look at, well, all these people have lived their life. If you go back in time and fix it, you've murdered all of those people.
Yes.
They'll never exist anymore. And nobody thinks like that when they make current movies. So like Tron, that surely the main part about Tron is he actually human? Like, or is he a program? What line level is it? Is it even right that he comes into our world? And instead what you get is a light show, and that is very good at distracting people for 2 hours in a cinema. They get invested in the music tricks them into feeling emotion, and it's only when they watch it again and like, oh, there's actually not a story here. There's nothing to grab onto, and then everyone changes their mind.
They Star Wars sequeled it. Tron Legacy sets up him finding his father, embracing being the creator of the grid, basically, or being in the new, his dad essentially takes core out. It sets it up for all these things to be done, and then he's put on an island like Luke, with no explanation other than he retired for personal reasons. And then, the Eve Kim character, essentially just Rey Skywalker, she now makes Incom successful and does everything he should have done.
It's incredible that they keep asking. Go ahead, Diparu, go ahead.
The worst thing for that about me was they could have just said, he just went. He went into the grid. He never came back. But they specifically said he destroyed the company before he left.
All
that
you
was
had to do
actively
was say
harming the character.
that Dillinger Systems had a hostile takeover, and he had to go into hiding because Cora and the ramifications of her digital DNA were so huge, and he's doing something big.
He had to move to Tulsa, right? And he opened up a bar on an Indian reservation and met Sylvester Stallone.
But all that was missing is for them to find him at the end and her to give an identity disc, and he just tosses it over his shoulder and fucking turns away.
Yeah.
And now we're stuck with Jeff Bridges is going to die, Bruce Boxleitner is going to die, and this series is dead. We will never get any sort of continuation.
The women were hotter in Legacy.
Oh, absolutely.
That's important to me.
Yeah.
That Hollywood doesn't seem to realize anymore how important that is, and people will forgive you if there is something to look at on the screen. It's just human nature.
Olivia
Mother
Wilde
Anastasia didn't do it for you.
Fucking crazy, but she's hot. So,
yeah,
there you go. There you go. I think it's time to get to Tolkien. I don't
That
know
old racist.
That old racist.
Again.
If you see rageful, like dark-skinned animals, beasts on a screen and automatically think that means black people.
Yeah.
I mean, orcs can't swim. That is confirmed.
weird.
I don't know if that's a that's true. They can't.
They're always late. You know,
They're flooded.
Yeah.
They don't do math because it's racist. It's true.
This is a good headline.
15% of the crime.
This is
There's only
retarded.
13% of the council.
In Middle Earth, yeah.
It's terrible.
So this,
I do. We got to give him credit, Gary. Students shall not pass unless they accept Lord of the Rings defensive. That's a good headline.
It's a good headline, and it's something we've seen year after year, and this goes way back to Peter Jackson's time. Academics fucking hate J.R.R. Tolkien. They hate everything he's about. And that's why the activists have been circling Lord of the Rings. I made videos about this 5 years ago. It's like they have been circling this franchise and they want to subvert it so fucking bad. And Amazon gave them that opportunity. And then the Tolkien Society came out and they started bringing up their scholars who were just a bunch of fucking, I don't know how they even pretend to love Lord of the Rings at all.
They don't.
Because they fundamentally hate everything about it.
They're there to pull it apart. They're not there to love it. They go under the guise of that, but they're there to pull it apart for their own ideological
problematic.
purposes.
Yeah.
Very
Remember
problematic.
Just remember, Gary, Gondor in transition.
Remember, the UK government includes Tolkien on their list of right-wing extremist texts.
Wow.
Yeah.
So
So fucking retarded.
he goes against the nation.
And this goes back to like one.
We had to bloody translate that from Arabic to get that.
Yeah.
And this goes back to one, I think it was a murderer. I don't know if he was a serial killer, but he was fascist back in Italy, right? And he was a big fan of Tolkien. And then they tried to pin this on the new president or PM, whatever the hell they have in Italy right now. This is something they've been running with for a long fucking time. But university course suggests Tolkien's treatment of evil characters follows a traditional of anti-African antipathy. I almost couldn't say it.
And the thing is,
antipathy.
This is the epitome of the meme. This is the epitome of the meme. For me, it was a Tuesday. It's like, for you may think that, it was all... there's something quite kind of egotistically comforting about somebody hating you because at least they're thinking of you. Tolkien was writing this for England. He didn't care about other continents. Like, it wasn't a big thing in his mind at the time.
Yeah.
No, actually, this famous series of books was all about me. It's very egotistical from that perspective.
And he was borrowing a lot from actual mythology to make his own mythology that would to be treated like a history.
I just read who the doctor's name is.
Good luck.
What?
Oh, I have no idea how to say that.
Onyeka Nubia.
And you gotta say it with the accent. A university. Which university is it, by the way? A university is teaching students that J.R.R. Tolkien demonizes people of color because they put a fucking U in there.
I
In
feel
the
like
Lord of the Rings
demonizes
books.
is a much harder word when it uses a fucking Z.
Yes.
He can't dehumanize them. They're not in the fucking books.
Demonizes. A history module called Decolonizing Tolkien. Oh,
for
fuck.
I hate so much about this crap. They're pissing on a legend's grave right here, trying to create racism when there's not racism, because they need something to be an activist against, because their lives are so perfect they can't find enough racism in the world. They need to try and twist and turn things that are never racist into racist, just so they have their boogeyman to virtue signal against.
I don't care if everything they say was true. It doesn't make any sense. To decolonize Tolkien, who is English, you would have to remove the English from Tolkien, which would mean removing Tolkien from his own text. So now you're just saying that you want to rewrite it yourself as a foreign textbook.
Well, the whole idea of using that term decolonizing is fucking stupid. It has nothing to do with colonialism.
So they just see colonization as English, and so
I have
everything
colonizer
English must
So
be
he
from
colonized himself.
He colonized his
just
work,
by being
Gary.
English, he was a colonizer, would be their argument. But if you remove Tolkien from the books, you would be left with a blank page, like the things that they've created.
Ever since Shuri said, "Hey, colonizer," I was over
of planet Earth is everybody held hands, sung "Kumbaya," made daisy chains. Then the white colonizer came along and fucked it all up for him. That is the history of planet Earth, according to these fucking retards.
Even in the their own country, England, they did it to themselves as well. They're guilty.
I guess so.
Yeah.
Decolonizing.
No, just let the French do that. The way.
Decolonizing Tolkien at all. Sorry, go on.
It just says orcs and other dark-skinned characters, and they are green. So it's like, for any green people on Earth that are offended, to Tolkien probably would apologize to.
Defund the Sheriff of Nottingham. What is this bullshit here? I don't get it.
So decolonizing Tolkien et al. Taught at the University of Nottingham. Wow, fucking come on, guys. Uses a text that says orcs and other dark-skinned characters in the trilogy are the victim of ethnic chauvinism.
Like, no, you've got it right. They're not victims. They're innately evil.
Yes. They are a corruption of life. That's how they were created by Morgoth/Melkor.
It was the elves that were the victims.
Yes, and some men. Dr. Say it, Ryan.
Dr. Onyeka Nubia.
Onyeka Nubia.
I'm cultured.
You should get a drop like Eric July's.
Yeah.
Oh man.
A historian or a herstory and a writer who leads the module.
He's a charlatan.
Yes. Argues that Eastern races in the fictional realm of Middle Earth are depicted as evil, while fairer-skinned peoples of the West are shown as virtuous. In academia, decolonizing usually means a re-examining or moving away from white Western viewpoints.
Oh my God, this is fucking stupid.
Maybe this isn't the story for you.
Yeah.
This was Tolkien's viewpoint, who was white and Western. I don't know how you're supposed to move away from the author. It doesn't even make any sense. Even
This guy sounds like an orc to me. I don't know about you guys.
It's like, even if you had the right to do it and you don't, all of this is just, why don't I matter more? I want to matter more. It's like, nobody, like, it has nothing to do with you, and no one cares that it doesn't.
Okay, I think in a nutshell is, why are Western European stories more important than African ones? That's what it comes off as, or other parts of the world.
Where's the African Tolkien?
There's still working on figuring out two-story buildings down there without the help of colonizers. So I don't know if they're ready to write big historical things like this.
Well, no, the honest answer, Chrissy, probably the most realistically honest answer to that question is that their works were stolen by their own country and sold to a collector and embezzled. That's the most likely outcome for anything that happened in a lot of those countries at that time, because we were living in a fucking world where we get called colonizers and slavers and all this kind of stuff. And yet the one big thing that they keep missing is who the fuck was selling the slaves in the first place.
Yes. That is an important factor that always gets overlooked.
Always gets omitted, you know, because you know you talk about a group of people that are selling their own fucking people into slavery.
We don't talk about that. I heard the Woman King. They're all heroes.
Yeah,
Well,
I'd sell you as if I got enough fucking money.
I'd let you.
A heartbeat.
Got a great set of pipes on them. Yeah.
This person writing the article has an issue with the fact that, oh, it seems like, you know, the protagonists are, you know, lighter skinned people. And it's like, hang on, because it was written from a country that's predominantly lighter skinned people.
Yes.
They have an issue with the fact that Asian stories have, you know, predominantly Asian heroes and that their cultures are the heroes.
Another convenient thing which gets forgotten, by the way.
No, they don't have an issue with that because they actually hate white people and they want to try and denigrate and attack.
Is this why they made orcs white in Rings of Power and be afraid of the sun and
it
burn
will be one
like
part of it,
vampires? Yeah.
Like the Rings of Power orcs were suspiciously very pale, and
Well, they just wanted families. They just wanted to take their family
yeah.
and immigrate. You know.
So there must be another genocide coming at some point. There's a lot of genocides after Rings of Power, man. Wonder, maybe that's in season 5. In academia, decolonizing usually means re-examining or moving away from white Western viewpoints. In the module's core text, Dr. Onyeka writes that maligned people include Easterlings, Southrons, and men from Harad. The trilogy also features the dark-skinned orcs, evil creatures that do the bidding of Sauron, known as the Dark Lord.
That's my favorite bit.
He's the Dark Lord. Why do you gotta be dark?
There's also one that has the problem with black magic as well.
No, really? They're equating Dark Lord with skin color. Are they that retarded? Are they?
Yes, they are that retarded, Chad.
Unbelievable.
These are not sensible people.
The king of all blacks.
Tyler Perry is the Dark Lord.
It goes back to like it goes back to sort of caveman times that light was good and darkness was bad.
Exactly.
Because animals would come out of the darkness and you couldn't see because you had a little fire and things would lurk there. So you always had a fear of what was in the darkness.
Yes.
That is
demons and everything.
that's common sense that you're using.
But we didn't realize that the Neanderthals were just racist.
I mean, we know now.
Why don't you go outside?
So now the first racist thing ever said is
dark. We don't go outside at night because that's when the blacks come out. Oh my god!
The people of Rohan. No, the people of Rohan were racist for trying to stop the orcs from, you know, murdering and attacking.
Totally.
Also, if Tolkien's message was that actually good people make things and it's light and good and they build something like industry and civilization, and then evil comes along and tries to destroy it, and then you make an article about how you want to destroy Tolkien's work, you're not really making it, you're not disproving him in that, are you?
Yeah.
Nope.
Just go after Christianity. That's what they're doing.
Yep.
Light and dark.
Yeah.
Let's make that racist. Let's change the terminology to fit our own agenda. And by doing so, we destroy everything about who he was.
Yes.
They're going to get Bill Gates is going to do this. You know, he's trying to block out the sun to lower the temperature.
The UK gov's already doing that.
Now we're going to have perpetual sun, and it's going to be because nighttime's racist. You know,
the sun is racist because it's light. That's the we need to get rid of the sun now. It's that level of stupid though. Like to call the Dark Lord a racist term is just
it's a lord of color.
Lord of color.
The jokes write themselves.
Then
Yeah,
again,
the joke's Dr. Nabubia Baduga.
Throwing C.S. Lewis in here.
That's the fucking joke.
Oh, they're ready to throw him under the bus soon. With
Meryl Streep as Aslan is gonna be great as Aslan. I can't wait.
Yeah,
can't wait.
That'll be in the theaters. It adds that Tolkien's treatment of the fictional races that he made up in his head as a mythology for England, a story he started over 100 fucking years ago, and a story that was last published 70 years ago. So we're imprinting modern sensibilities on this man once again.
Also, he wrote it in a trench. He probably wasn't thinking too much about Africa at the time.
Probably not.
Hey, look, some things are timeless, right? If this is the way Tolkien felt back then, look at FBI crime statistics now. I'm just saying.
They shockingly don't change in the neighborhoods over the years. That's weird.
We have to be. I mean, I have to correct myself. J.R.R. Tolkien has posthumously released 5 books since the release of A Dance with Dragons by George R. R. Martin. So a dead man is written more books.
Not bad for a dead man.
It adds that Tolkien's treatment of fictional races shares in a tradition of anti-African antipathy, in which people from Africa are painted as the natural enemy of the white man.
Wow.
I don't recall seeing it.
Just on the subway, but that's it.
And you're equating this to orcs?
Like I said,
orcs.
Some stories are timeless.
I guess so.
I hope they bring up J.K.
This might be the most
Rowling
racist
and
thing I've read.
And the goblins at Gringotts.
Oh,
please.
I think they already beat that in the next bit.
Oh, boy.
Oh, there we go. Here we go. The module also examines racial issues in The Lion, the Witch, and the Wardrobe. The Kellerman in C.S. Lewis's fantasy novel have long been seen by some as exhibiting Oriental stereotypes. Oriental, like X-Ray Girl.
That's racist.
I hope they don't hear what I said about X-Ray Girl earlier.
Yeah.
I'm surprised they didn't say the Calormen. It sounds a lot like Colormen.
They are described as cruel people with long beards and orange-colored turbans.
You know how Orientals all wear orange-colored turbans?
Yeah.
That doesn't even sound Asian. Maybe fucking Middle Eastern or something.
Maybe Southeast Asian. Yeah, or maybe a Sikh or something. But
the people who write these modules aren't nearly racist enough. Like, you gotta figure this out.
What's he a doctor in? Being a fucking retard?
Well, I mean, going to the University of Nottingham that might be it. Students of the course in Nottingham will also learn to repopulate, in quotes, the canon of British myth and legend. What do you think Hollywood's been doing for the last 10 years?
Well, they're repopulating with Pakistanis.
If a foreigner comes to Britain and then repopulates the law of the land, that would be colonization.
Yes.
Yes.
Scroll up a little bit.
Colonization, though. There we go. So students of the course are to repopulate the canon of British myth and legend. Dr. Nubia, an occasional contributor to the BBC. This is not surprising.
Of course.
At all. Provided articles saying medieval England had diverse populations
Wait,
and Africans lived there.
What does the BBC stand for? Wait, hold on.
This will be like from their series where the Romans were incredibly diverse.
I know, like, they find the very rare occasional person of color, and usually it's in like medieval art of like a saint that they're assuming it was a person of color, but then they take, they were everywhere. That means they were everywhere in the medieval times. Like, no.
No, they make it the most extreme. I am sure that it is true, especially you watch all these historians, Gary with Forbidden Frontier. Yeah. History is written by those who survive, and I'm sure there are plenty of women who had their things minimized or whatever, but they want to make it seem like every single great person in history was all a woman or all ethnic, and no, it's simply not the case. Not everyone's Yasuke.
It's almost like, hey, there's no way that a North African Catholic priest could not have gone there to, try to evangelize.
Especially in a land where it rains for 364 days of the year.
On an
you
island.
don't need too much protection against the sun.
Yeah. The further north you go, the less people of color you will find, and they're already very, very few. But when you reach like England, or like I don't think I've even found a single historical case of a person of color in the medieval period in England.
Channel 5 and Berlin.
Yeah, England was called a nation of shopkeepers. We have excellent records of the exact breakdown of the nation going back hundreds of years. It's not like we don't have to guess.
Oh yeah, they did like almost audits of every as early as I forget Harold. I forget which one, but yeah, I wasn't that much into the medieval period where they're keeping records. A lot of them.
They would keep records on like how often they were looted, and we should start there.
As they had diverse populations, they had every different type of white person you could possibly have.
Every different shade of gown.
And Africans lived there, probably not voluntarily way back in the past, but okay.
No, we've never had slavery in England.
Never.
Just you wait till we start doing it back to them. And we start going back in Africa in 2 BC. Fucking white boy McGubbin was the roller of this and that, and they'd be like, no, it wasn't. No, wasn't there. He wasn't there. He never existed. He wasn't gay. You're lying.
Oh, remember,
It's
guys,
about
Shakespeare was
fair play,
black,
mate.
so there's that.
Of course.
But the BBC have just recently done the Norman Conquest, and they got black soldiers in there.
Yes.
Now.
Are you serious?
Sir Isaac Newton was Indian in Doctor Who.
Indian,
Yes,
Doctor
he
Who,
was.
yeah.
They pulled a
Indian
Gemini.
and gay. Indian and gay.
Indian and gay. I would like to make a point that this is why we have to continue to have people
To be racist.
speak out. Well, because seriously, like
Happening
these type
naturally.
of fucking freaks are just trying to. They're trying, like I think Shad said earlier. They're taking a legend and just trying to destroy his memory by trying to create this narrative that is absolutely ridiculous. And if people don't push back against this, continue to push back, this is the type of shit that they're going to teach people for the next, decade or more. Like it's just, this is going to be the narrative. People have to stop playing these games. Fuck these people. Stop worrying about hurting their feelings. Stop worrying about the labels they put on you, because at the end of the day, they are powerless unless you give them power. We've said that 1,000 times. Don't let them intimidate you with their nonsensical labels. Lean into it and own it, because it's honestly, it doesn't matter unless you allow them to get in your head. Simple as that.
Yeah. Also, ethnic chauvinism. Isn't that what happened to Floyd? I don't get that one.
Maybe.
So Jesus, George Lionheart Floyd, thank you.
You sing it.
I remember when
I was going to say, it's not the same when you don't sing
It's not
it.
the same when you don't sing it.
I got no voice.
Oh, that's right. You were yelling. I'm sorry.
Your voice sounds like
I remember when he flew down from the skies and he landed by that phone box and he phoned up the US government. He went, "It's up to you what happens from here on in." And then he goes in the air.
Was it Terminator?
I think he was trying to do Neo.
It sounded a little bit like
time to play the game. Well, no, those are the only two
trying
murals.
to do it if you got it. I did it. I fucking nailed it. Like
Those are the only two murals I've seen in TV recently: is Lionheart Floyd and Peacemaker. So,
I tell you what, with those people that drew the Hitler mural, can you give us a call? I got some work for you.
I just hope they were the same people. Like they saw Robin Hood and like we like got to get those in.
This is why academia is such a waste of time, and you're going to send your kid somewhere where they're going to come back fucking hating you and probably not wanting to be a boy or a girl anymore. It's the biggest waste of money. It's an indoctrination center to waste a bunch of fucking, and I don't know how they're funded over there in the UK. Is it all tax dollars or did they pay a tuition? Don't know. But it's a complete waste of money to have somebody doing this, tearing down a legend, and the only reason they're doing it is just so they can. Just so they simply can, by imprinting modern beliefs on a guy from, who's never shown any sign of all the fucking letters he's written, and they're everywhere, of being anything other than a very intelligent, creative, kind person.
Mm-hmm. No, they hate our culture and heritage, and so they want to tear down our stories, our legends, and supplant it with their woke idols in its place. That's what Rings of Power was attempting.
Absolutely.
Rings of Power was attempting to supplant, the traditional themes of Lord of the Rings with their woke ideology, the girl-powered narrative, and all that nonsense bullcrap. It failed. And it will always fail.
They want to end Western civilization, and this is
Also,
tearing down a statue.
One of the things they did with Rings of Power with the Black Elf, they were going to make a story about how he was half human, and so that explained it, but it was extremely rare, and like the mother always died, and so it never really happened. And then they started to add more in. And so it always starts with an excuse, as if, no, this is purely a one-off, and then you lose everything.
Yep.
It's literally what Tolkien said about evil. They cannot create. They can only destroy. Right, or like include literally. He can't make any new programs. He can only destroy or rewrite them, and this is what they're doing. They're doing the rewriting part.
This entire article, it's like having a guest come round to your house, crap on the living room floor, and then start telling you about how you can improve the decoration. And it's like, it's our house. Well, we made this. I don't even know why you think you have a right to comment on it, let alone anything else, let alone say that you should be in it. Like, you have your own stories.
Well, obviously, Dr. Nubia knows more about English history than J.R.R. Tolkien knew, because they had diverse populations. even though he made up the fucking story. But ethnic chauvinism was evident in the literature, including Milton's Paradise Lost. They're going after fuck. And that the tradition persisted in the works of Tolkien and Lewis.
So is it also racist when, black people make stories that are basically all inspired by their culture?
Like Ironheart?
Oh, absolutely, yeah.
Yeah.
Not enough white people in it.
Robin Hood. That's the double standard. It isn't about equality. It's about tearing down who they view as the people holding power, and it's just an attack on what they perceive as white culture. And it's not about
social justice has no consistency whatsoever.
No.
Identity politics has no consistency whatsoever, and that's the beauty of it. Because, to be fair, I mean, the most dangerous person to people like them are black people or non-white people, non-white dudes with an opinion that doesn't line up with them. Because I've said it many times, they can dismiss the white guy, that is, challenging them. But the moment that a non-white dude challenges them, that's the biggest threat to these freaks right there. And it shows that they truly are the most racist and sexist
Harry
people out
Potter. Why isn't Papa Esiadu getting flack for working with this turf, JK?
Yeah.
Why isn't he getting yelled at for?
Yep.
Well, we know why.
Yep. Exactly.
He's getting yelled at, just not for that.
Just not for that.
Oh, Gary, can you just quickly share this image? This is an important image, by the way, that I pulled up when it was Charlie Kirk's birthday the other day. I picked this image to put up, right? And the reason why I picked this image to go up isn't just because it had Union Jacks. That was a nice part of it. But this image, by the way, was under the headline of the UK has a right-wing problem. As a black fucking guy and the brown people are there holding up a picture of Charlie.
You don't think Flavor Flav can be right wing?
I was seriously looking. It's like, is this Flavor Flav? Like, it does look like him. Like, what is happening right now?
I thought the title was going to be, they have a white supremacy problem with the black guy right up front.
Yeah, holding
obviously.
The black face of white supremacy
of the United Kingdom. Yeah.
We hear the most retarded things like so-and-so is the black face of white supremacy. Hispanic men are the new brown face of white supremacy. It's just getting fucking. I mean, it's as retarded as these people don't deserve fucking shit to be listened to. These institutions need to be fucking gutted. They need to be thrown in the fucking sea, never to be fucking seen again. Everything needs to get torn down because this isn't an indoctrination center. It's a fucking fantasy land. It's just a pure fucking fantasy land. And where are they going to go with their fucking degrees after this? Huh? I'll tell you, straight on fucking welfare. That's where they're going to go. Because there's no one that's going to fucking employ them for their fucking degree in the colonization, the white fucking colonization. Fuck off. Starbucks won't even touch you.
And as everyone knows, the most offensive part of the word whiteness is it groups the English and the French together.
I know. I fucking hate that.
And nobody wants that.
And the Australians.
This could be our country if Kamala won. And this stuff flies over there. That's what's crazy. And,
so scary. So scary.
And it flies in our institutions and academia as well.
White colonization. Is there any other kind? At least do it the right way.
Actually, yes. There is a lot of different. But that also gets conveniently forgotten.
Yeah, they act like it's only us. Yeah.
He claims in the core module text that Shakespeare's work helped to promote a vision of a fictional mono-ethnic English past.
What do they think English is? If English is the name of an ethnicity, by definition, it is mono-ethnic. It doesn't make any sense.
Here's the issue. All right, this is what happens when you throw out the scientific method. Because the whole idea of the scientific method, when you come up with a hypothesis, you actively try and disprove it. And what they're doing now is they come up with a hypothesis and they're looking for everything that supports it rather than disproving it.
Well, because they don't need to. Jeremy just mentioned this. They're not consistent, and they don't care if they're consistent or not. This is all about tearing something down. And they try it over and over. I mean, it won't work. Tolkien is a fucking legend. Lord of the Rings is loved. Hi. Thanks for the food.
Aww.
Look at that. That's awesome.
Wow.
Make me a sandwich.
Hey, you know what? I think I'm gonna get somebody for our new site, and they're gonna take that AI picture and say how Nerdrotic is gaining so much weight right now, and just like show a picture. We can build this narrative that you're super fat now.
Right on. Let's go.
Gary gets fat after happy fat after marrying us.
He gets fat
instantly comfortable. Yeah. Lets himself go after marriage.
New study, does being homosexual make you...
We just scream and then we sit on the sofa holding hands watching telly all night. Eating fucking takeaway.
Watching dear white people.
So much pineapple pizza.
Oh my God. A fictional mono-ethnic English past. It was just, white people just landed in spaceships and started colonizing. That would have been. They came from nowhere. I know.
They find one or two people of color in either medieval art or anything like that. They say, "See, there's way," and it's like, and they take that and just run with it. It's nonsense.
And like all the people that did happen to be there during that, they're all fucking slaves and shit. You know what I mean? Like that's how they got there. That's why they're there.
Not actually in the medieval period. Not in the medieval period. Interestingly, if they try and want to lambast medieval people as being racist against people of color, medieval art does not show that. When they do appear, it's very rare, but they appear in medieval art. They are often appearing as either saints or wealthy traders and stuff like that. Medieval people were more racist against other white people than they were against black people. That's like that is
the French.
Fact. Good. But yeah, the French hated the English. The English hated the French.
English is like, we don't claim the French. We just don't.
They were more racist against other white people than they were against people of color. That's like that's historical fact. But they want to try and repaint it because no, if you're white, you must be racist. If you're white, they definitely must have hated black people because white people bad. That's the narrative.
It was more based on class or economics than anything else.
Yep.
Oh, culture is a lot of the differences.
Oh yeah, Brits hate the pores.
The great unwashed.
So speaking of Shakespeare, his plays are said to be problematic. How long have they been around? 500 years?
I guess we got around to pointing this out.
Not many people have heard of him, though.
I wasn't done with that.
No.
There we go. Now I'm lost my place. Missing problematic for missing direct references to Africans living in England. The 5 people he missed the 5 Africans who were living in England at the time.
I can't imagine why these English plays didn't refer to Africa all the time. It's such a weird thing.
They had the internet. Creating the illusion of racial homogeneity. Racial homos.
Homogeneity. Yeah.
We have stats. They just go back to before 1997.
Too many
syllables. Homogeneity.
Homogenetics. Homogenetics. Let's go with that.
I just call it homo.
I'm offended I'm offended that it didn't have any actual French people in those plays. I mean, goodness.
Well,
like it's the same logic to say it's like, oh, those two
clown. He's a fucking clown. He needs to shut his fucking mouth. He's a fucking clown.
In England in 2021, academics. Wow. In 2021, academics taking part in an anti-racist Shakespeare program at the Globe Theatre in London argued that the Bard's work consistently links whiteness to beauty while dark is unattractive.
I
thought you were talking about Tolkien.
In the time of Shakespeare plays, most of the parts for the women were played by men, so you can make a lot of weird conclusions.
Are they honestly bringing up that it is a problem that someone who was raised in a certain culture has a preference to people that look like from that culture? Do they have an issue that black people might prefer, being attracted to black people? No, but it's an issue if white people are attracted to white people. It is nonsense. Right. And you shouldn't be surprised that people in the medieval period found other white people attractive because that's the culture they were raised in. That's their main point of reference, right?
They wouldn't have seen other cultures. Exactly. They didn't travel across the world.
It reminds me of when people were upset, like, "Oh, you have to be as a side, you have to be attracted to trans women. You know, if you're not."
Wait, are you saying as is or that as is a trans woman?
He didn't know, Claire.
I don't know what I am anymore.
But the term dark lady and he was a dark man, a lot of times that does not mean black. It means he had like Spanish features or
they mean
olive
tan
skin. Yeah. Doesn't mean he's a brother with a big fro. It just means he had darker, swarthier features.
Well, that's how they interpreted it for the Rings of Power.
Right.
With the Harfoots.
Yeah.
So,
Oh, the Dark Lord now, they're going even further. It's just...
Yeah, they race swapped Sauron, obviously.
It was like with Wheel of Time, they used to use the word gnarled to mean like sinewy, so scrawny but with muscle, and they decided it made you look like tree bark, and so they took the color of that. It's very strange manipulations have been happening recently.
Words don't matter anymore. JK can write Snape is pallid and sallow, and they were like, oh, yep, clearly
he's black.
Clearly black.
Clearly black. Yeah.
Contributor Professor Vanessa Corredera said at the time, if you put the play in context with other Shakespeare plays and even the sonnets, this language is all over the place. This language of dark and light. There are these racializing elements. A number of the sonnets are addressed to the physically attractive fair youth and the dark lady. I don't know. I'd be into the dark lady.
That meant blonde and dark hair. Yeah. That's all that meant.
Everybody who ages youth becomes an attractive feature. The more you age, the more attractive youth becomes in general.
Yep.
The Telegraph previously revealed that Shakespeare's birthplace, Stratford, was set to be decolonized upon Avon. Is that the whole name of the place?
Yeah, Stratford.
Yeah.
It actually says it on the fucking thing you're reading.
I thought Stratford was fine. Well, why do I need to fit? What's upon
Stratford?
Avon?
Stratford is the place, and then it's like things like upon a river.
There's also there's historical references.
So a city by a river. You have to name it the whole fucking thing.
But like we have multiple places, so like Newcastle upon
So do we.
Tyne would be
We just give different
from a
names.
different Newcastle.
I've got some images I'm sharing here, which actually reflect how the medieval people viewed black people, and they're not depicting them in it. Like this is what they see as Saint Maurice, right? But they're not depicting him as like unattractive or something to be avoided. Like he's wearing rich royal garb, and look, more like these are some images of black people from medieval art, the traders and wealthy people, right? These are not like negative images. These are, of course, the three wise men and the tradition that one.
Yeah, they're not fighting at an airport.
Yeah, exactly. Right. A lot of these are. Not be like, look at these ones, right? Wealthy.
They're about to drop an album.
It makes sense because a lot of the ones that they would end up encountering are the ones that have the money to go and travel, which is typically traders.
Exactly.
I don't know. Go back to that last one, Shad.
This one here.
The dude on the right and probably the dude in the middle are definitely depicted as gay. That's kind of negative, don't you think?
What's the middle one looking at?
He's looking at the other guy's dick.
Now, people do take these images and then overinflate, say black people everywhere. So no, a lot of these images are again of Saint Maurice, right? And so like this one here, this is Saint Maurice.
He looks sassy as shit.
Shit, I've been crusading for fucking years, motherfucker.
You see what I'm saying?
Up in here.
Yeah, look at the hand movement. Like that's a various. He did like a two snap before then.
This is why we get called racist.
I'll take it for this.
It's the racist bits that we do.
I'll take it for this one.
Those are not like depicting black people as negative stereotypes in any way. So people that say that medieval people were racist against black people, like no, it doesn't look like that. Now, doesn't mean that they wouldn't have biases or cultural gain things or have preferences to their own culture and stuff like that because these things are so foreign to them. Yeah, of course, right?
I think that 99% of people that were living their whole like long 30-year life in like those times had never seen a black person before in their lives. I don't think they would know enough to be racist.
Oh,
Well,
absolutely.
and in this time, it would be very normal for an Englishman to never have left his town. He may
Yeah,
go like
right.
5 to 10 miles outside that area, and then that'd be it.
Look, just because I'm autistic with medieval facts and stuff like that, the reason why the average age of medieval people is so low is because of infant
More
mortality.
birth.
Yeah.
Right.
If you survived childhood, you would usually live to like 70 years. It wasn't.
Also, where might he run into one? Does he just take strolls through like, the servants' quarters or the fields or by any other number of things where he might be a little more apt?
Because it's just organically diverse. That's why it just woke up and everything's just organically diverse. It's got nothing to do with where you live in the planet and you know the relation to the temperatures depicting your melanin levels or anything like that. The geography of where you live. No, everywhere on planet Earth was diverse, and then white people went. Fuck it,
screwed it all
we're
up.
colonizers.
Yeah. Well, this is what the BBC's aim is to do. Is to go that the current time in England has always been this way.
Yeah.
And so that nobody will ever have a problem.
I just love the sarcasm in Az's voice of like, it was like exhausted sarcasm. He was just like,
This is a very common topic in England.
Fuckery you can listen to by somebody that has doctor in front of their fucking name.
I can't believe we're still in this fucking article. To be honest.
Well, it's gloriously ignorant.
It's like we're being punished for
It
something.
gets dumber as we go on. The Telegraph previously revealed that Shakespeare's birthplace, Stratford upon Avon,
Thank you.
was Avon.
Avon. Don't have to go Avon. Avon.
What a dumb fucking name for a town.
I know, right? Thank you.
Avon is the river. The river is Avon. So it's Stratford upon Avon because that's the river that. Oh, no.
Whatever.
Shorten that shit up
I hear you,
now.
man. I
Holy
hear you.
fuck. I don't care what some retard called it 200 years ago. Come on.
Shakespeare's birthplace.
He was probably black.
There's an Avon in New York as well. It's like you just copied all of the names.
Was set to be decolonized following concerns about the playwright being used to promote white supremacy.
What?
So people were using Shakespeare to promote white supremacy. Shakespeare's Birthplace Trust set out plans to create a more inclusive museum experience at the site.
He never read Othello, did he?
Right. The process included exploring the continued impact of empire on the collection, the impact of colonialism on world history, and how Shakespeare work has played its part in it. The Telegraph has approached the University of Nottingham and Dr. Onyeka for comment.
Yeah, Dr. Onyeka, that great British name.
2,200 comments that article had. I've never seen that much on the.
Yeah.
This is being taught in university. Like this is considered high intellectual analysis, right?
By who?
People are paying.
Yeah, exactly.
They're paying to be brainwashed to think that everything is racist. And that's, of course, how we get so many insane people in the world.
Dr. Onyeka did respond, in fact, and she just said, Ibambe. Ibambe. She disappeared.
Is it a woman as
Wakanda
well?
forever, I thought was the response.
Is it female? Is that a female doctor?
I would think so.
That's a
Nubia,
man.
I would hope so. That's
a
really?
man.
That's an unfortunate last name.
It's a man.
So there's no
I thought it was a
excuse for
chick, too.
retardation then.
I thought it was
No,
a
it's a
chick, too.
dude. I thought it was a guy. There's a fucking basketball player who has that same first name, which is the only reason I figured out some weird Nigerian shit was male.
And that's why you're an Africa expert, just like me. There you go.
I know enough to stay away. All right?
So,
Headdress and everything.
A very long way to say that if you see orcs as black people, then maybe you are the racist.
Yes.
And I just want to point out that Elon responded to. Yeah,
There it
look at
is.
that.
Yep.
Wow.
He is. You liked your own tweet. No, that's X-Ray Girl. Never mind. I was like, come on, Gary, come on.
Yeah, you can't tell now if people like their own tweets, but
to be fair
I know
though,
that's
liking
good.
your own tweet now is almost like a form of bookmarks for streamers anyway. So
I mean, you
Is
can use
that the
I
excuse
use
I
the
need?
bookmark.
You
that
can
is
use the
conveniently 2
bookmark.
inches away.
Yeah,
Or
but
just go on your own page.
When you have as many bookmarks as I do on so many different topics, sometimes it's easier just to go through and like a bunch of shit and go find it right there.
Because that makes it
But
simpler.
then you'll.
That's
then
what
you'll have the
Asmund
same amount of
does.
likes as bookmarks.
Yeah, Asmund does. That's all Asmund does on his streams too. He just likes everything.
Amazing.
Asmongold does it.
Elon is an Africa expert, so
Yes, he
there you
is.
go.
Well, he's
Yeah,
African.
So Gary, as I said in the beginning of the show, is in good company with Ian Miles Chong now. So
Yeah.
you and Elon and Ian Miles Chong can just make shit up together now. So
$10,000 Twitter payout, Gary.
post a picture like a meme with you having tits, and Elon might give you a $10,000 payout.
He'll just retweet interesting.
Yeah.
So, why did that one guy get it? I mean, did he earn the 10,000?
He posted a picture of Steve Jobs' daughter that was pulled from Instagram, I think, and says, "This is Steve Jobs' daughter," and it got like 150 million impressions. So, did he do anything to earn it? I don't know about that.
No,
but he did get a lot of impressions, and then he complained that his payout was so low for his low effort fucking post. And an ex-employee was like, "I got you, bro," and gave him 10 grand.
Gave him 10 grand. But
Wow.
That same employee was the one that said that it was all broken and it needed to change. And then he underneath went, "No, we just need to give it to better people, essentially."
Well,
than the way it is
Elon
now."
commented, and he basically said, like YouTube's system is the best, and it is the best. And it's not just for monetization purposes. Everything that YouTube does is best in terms of the social media platforms. It doesn't mean it's perfect, because it's not. But in comparison to all these other major social media platforms, YouTube is the best. It just absolutely is. And Twitter is just I don't know, man. The whole, I don't ever know what I'm going to make. I don't really care. Don't pay attention to it too much. But
No.
I see like all these crazy payouts for people sometimes. I have no idea how it works. No. It's all based off, it's all stealing other people's content is what it's based off of anyway. It's
Well,
not like, yeah, go ahead.
It's based off replies to your post from checkmarked accounts, which is why they all go, "Do you agree with this?" Because it's just about comments.
I'm so tired of the bait.
Engagement farming.
What do you notice?
Better. Yeah, what do you notice? Upgrade or downgrade? It's like, bro, fuck you. It was so fun for a while after he made it free again, and like everyone started coming back. Oh my god, you could speak and not get immediately downvoted into oblivion or ratioed or whatever. Yeah, that monetization has just the low effort.
I do love that blocks are no longer real blocks. You know?
No, we've gone past that article, Ryan. Block. Sorry, my bad.
Yeah, I do like that if someone blocks you, you can still see their shit. You just can't like interact with it or whatever.
I don't really look, Twitter was always dog shit. So like, I think it's better than it was. I don't really care about the monetization thing. Like it was always terrible. It's just not as terrible in my opinion, but I guess it's bad in a different way, but it's still better than what it was. Far better than what it was.
Yeah, but it's still not great. And that do you agree thing? I don't think they're going to get rid of monetization. They're going to try to
tweet that about the monetization.
I did.
Oh, that's just being fun.
That was just being funny. I'm like, hey, Twitter's going to get rid of monetization. Do you agree?
Can we all quit if they do?
And a couple people got it, which was good. A couple.
Yeah. Would you like to know more?
Would you like to know more?
Because there's nowhere else. You're not going to Truth,
dude,
for the most part. No one's going to Blue Sky.
Making a $300 or $400 fucking shit posting and saying Miles Morales is Miles Morales. That's awesome. I would do that for free.
We were doing it for free.
We were doing it for free.
Every 2 weeks.
I was.
Like, okay.
I was. And if you want to give me money for it, pop up and buy a new pair of shoes. Or actually, Mama.
Yeah,
Gary, every time I go to GameStop, sorry, real quick. Every time I go to GameStop and I see a Miles Morales figure and it just says Miles Morales, I do think of you. It's like, yeah, it's Miles Morales. It's Miles Morales.
See, that is the normal way to think of Gary, not as fucking.
I didn't say I don't.
What is wrong with you?
You can do both.
Yeah. get a pineapple pizza too.
Dude, how fucking retarded was it that I was contacted by Yahoo, the press, about Miles Morales and asking what I fucking
I thought you were going to say you two fucking. I was like, wait.
Well, that too.
That's his retirement.
It's like TMZ was really interested.
I really didn't know where you were going with that one. I had no idea. There's a lot of different ways that could have been approached.
I'm driving up to Dallas and I get this email from Yahoo Press asking, like, do you care to elaborate on what you actually meant about Miles Morales? Like, really?
Just reply, he's Miles Morales.
He's Miles. Well, that's basically what I said. I said it means he's Miles Morales, and anybody else, projecting anything other than that is their problem. And to her credit, she printed that.
Wait,
Nice.
no, she didn't. But then you contacted her. And
Well,
then
she did at first, and then she
Yeah.
amended it. Right. So, well, no, I didn't even contact her. I just said, "Oh, they left that part out," and then it magically reappeared. So
You're seeing some of that with Wolverine now because there's like the Deadpool Batman crossover, and they had X-23 with Nightwing. It's like Wolverine and Nightwing. I was like, no, that's X-23. Logan is Wolverine.
Mhm.
James Howlett or whatever is Wolverine. That's X-23. But they keep trying to push it as a main line. Like,
and they're not
everything's
going to
Mantle.
stop. They're not going to stop
No.
until like nobody buys their shit. But like honestly, with what we just went over with Tolkien and everything else we've talked about, the activists, they win either way. They either destroy it or they get it changed, and that's all they care about. They don't actually care about these things in fandom, and that's why activism has completely destroyed fandom. That is the one thing that has completely destroyed fandom. It used to be a place, a con or a movie is a place we could all get together and put that shit aside, and I'd love to be at that point again, but they have done so much fucking damage. All of us, most of us, covered the Star Trek Academy trailer. What fucking dog shit. It's comical at this point, and it'll be fun to mock. But the fact that we're at this place where Star Trek Academy exists,
Oh god.
and it is the worst shit you will ever see, and it's worse than what they've already put out. The fact that Disney destroyed Star Wars, and we talk about this a lot, but like, imagine as a kid thinking you're gonna hate Star Wars someday.
It's crazy.
It's crazy, absolutely crazy. But here we are.
And you could keep going, and all of them, and then it just happened to Tron. It just happened to Tron. Doctor Who's dead. You guys, it's like there's literally nothing, to the point that they're literally at board tabletop games like Dungeons and Dragons, and
we got another.
Don't get me started on that shit, man.
Dude, that was something. That'll
They
get
got
the
'em all,
fans. That'll get the fans in. Oh no, that whole picture was meant to just like fuck you to whoever's left.
And they made a massive mistake though when they put the beholder that can mind control people gazing longingly at all the people in front of it. It's like, why would this evil mind control monster really like this? What's going on?
They did it long before too, where they turned all the orcs into Mexicans basically with sombreros, and like, they started a long, and the Custodes and Warhammer, like literally just got to every single corner.
They had the dwarf with his boyfriend's beard tattooed on his arm in that picture. It was like...
The old lesbian couple that is in every
All right, we're gonna get to soups. I have a hard out today, and
It's been a very gay episode.
It's the gayest episode.
It's Hollywood. It's always
What?
Yeah. You said you have a what?
A hard out.
Okay.
raging
for as
Waiting for the wedding night.
I didn't say I had my heart on out.
you implied it. I mean, it was there.
Maybe I did. What you fucking gonna do? But
it's love. What can I say?
It's love.
Run.
I'm gonna see the Unsubscribed podcast tonight live here in San Antonio.
Nice.
Quarter Black's on his way. Luke Caverns is gonna be there. Eli and the boys. It'll be fun. Nice. In a week from tomorrow, there is Space Con, where we will not be having a panel. Little mix up.
I was about to drive 20 fucking hours to be there.
I know.
With you too, so
Possibly we could have gotten me, Garrett, you, and Chris Gore there, but due to they thought the panel was going to be Friday when Cara clearly told them months ago that it was going to be Saturday, so no panel. But I'll be there Saturday at the Ripaverse booth. Come by and say hi. And I'll be also shopping. Noons has gifted 50 Nerdrotic memberships for $250. Noons.
Shout out Noons.
Shout out. Oh, dude, Egypt's coming up, Ryan.
That's gonna be crazy. I couldn't imagine going there. Sounds like a hellhole. Fuck that place.
Yeah.
In Africa. Why the fuck would I want to go there?
Yeah, first time to Africa. I will truly be an Africa expert when I get back.
You will be. You will be an Africa expert. Brie Larson's going to be at SpaceCon, yeah?
Yes, she is.
She is.
Who else is going to be? There was a couple.
One of the only reasons that I almost made the trip, you know?
Yeah. Your girl.
Keep your head on a swivel in Africa. I don't need you getting kidnapped and ransomed off. I mean, we'd pay it, but I wouldn't like it.
Protect your butthole.
Yes, well, that's most important.
And your kidneys.
The only
Try to see if you can throw a rock and hit Gaza.
I did check to see how close we were. We're not very close to the border.
But you
in
could
Cairo.
be if you wanted to be.
Well, I don't want to be though.
Yeah.
But man, they have a hell of a border wall there.
It isn't. Yeah. Like
pretty impressive.
rings of barbed wire going up. Yeah.
Try to take a boat to get there. See if you get the Greta experience.
I'm okay.
Food.
I just want to go see the pyramids. So who's going to be at? Oh shit. Space Con's going to have Elizabeth Olsen, Jeremy Renner, Brie Larson, Karen Gillan, David Duchovny, Paul Bettany, Ian
I thought you were gonna
McDermott.
say David Duke. I was like, man.
David Duke. No, Clark Gregg, Carrie Ann Moss, Billy D. Williams. I kind of want to see Billy D. Williams. That's awesome.
Better do it now.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, he's really busy writing base comments on Facebook.
Right, but then he said it got hacked. So I want to ask him, Bill, like, so what's going on with that?
He was really 1,000% hacked. Any person that ran with that fucking story and thought that Billy D was tweeting that shit out. When Billy D. Williams is like, just so you know, you Antifa commie fucks, I'm screenshotting your tweets at 3 a.m. in the morning. Like, if you thought that Billy D. Williams was writing that, you are so fucking retarded that you should have gotten tricked by that hacker. Like, it wasn't him, obviously.
Dude, Edward James Olmos, Michael Ironside, Grace Park from Battlestar Galactica. That's pretty cool. Oh, Giancarlo Esposito is going to be there.
Nice.
Oh,
Can't wait for it
George
to be in the Mando and
Takei.
Grogu movie.
George Takei, you want me to get an autograph for you, Az?
No, I'm okay with George Takei, but you can't do that. You give him one of them for me.
Dude, I'm going to try to get a picture with Brie Larson. I'm going to do it.
You don't deserve it. I deserve it. I've been.
Well, then
I've
come
been,
out. I'll buy it for you. Come on out. Don't be a pussy.
Come on out, man. Come out.
It's a long trip, Gary.
Gary already came out.
Yeah.
I already came out. You might as well come out too.
The gayest
Friday
ever.
night guys ever.
I told this story before, but when I worked down at Escondido and got the divorce, and before I moved to San Francisco, I told everybody at work that, yeah, I'm quitting my job, moving to San Francisco, and moving in with somebody named Mel,
Who is a hairdresser.
And they were like, wow, Gary, prison really changed you.
Yeah, it did.
Every time I get called a homophobe, I'm going to go, well, how the fuck do you explain this, then?
All those guys I fuck up the ass.
That can get clipped so easy.
Oh, that's getting clipped already. Yes. Yes.
It's already been clipped.
It has been clipped. It's up there.
It's
the
getting
internet,
gayer
baby.
by
Now
the
Sora's
second.
going to do something else with it,
Really
too.
We're on the verge of infinite gay right now.
We're such good allies.
Ministry of Wrong Thing for $49.99.
No wrong thing here.
As for Jeremy's upcoming big announcement tonight, I just wanted to say, Jeremy, although I might not be into your new lifestyle choice, I'll still support Geeks and Gamers either way. Sorry for being a pain in the ass, although I guess you like that by now. Hell.
Wow.
It is the gayest episode ever. This is the gayest FNT ever. It's official. The man,
What
bro.
month are we in? Is it June? Yeah.
No.
Okay.
We could just rerun this in June. It'd be fine. The man, bro, dude, for $100. Hail! Thank you, man, bro, dude. Hail, congrats, G&G. You guys rock. Thanks for the endless laughter every Friday. You always make every week bearable. Incoming shameless plug. Join me on Twitch at The Man Bro Dude this Saturday at 3 p.m. Eastern time for a live drum stream. Oh, you're actually going to do something. You're not just going to sit there reacting to somebody else's content and shocking your dog.
Yeah.
Or sitting in a bath with your tits out. Amazing.
Dude,
playing your
I might
song
try that one
requests.
next time.
You should. So he's going to be drumming, playing your song requests. Come and hang out. Hashtag fuck Cole, it says. Whoa. Who's Cole?
What? Like Cole, the name, or
C-O-L-E. C-O-L-E.
Oh, okay. Okay.
I was going to say, that's it.
Well,
Well,
that
was the man bro dude.
Man bro dude. Man bro dude. Whatever Cole did to you, fuck him. I agree with you. Okay.
I agree.
Well, but if it's Cole Hauser, though.
I'll say if it's Cole Hauser, we can't agree with that.
No, we can't agree with that. But it wasn't
Praise
Cole
Ra.
Hauser. Praise Ra.
That's right.
Anyway. Oh yeah. Speaking of drums and music, rest in peace, Ace Frehley. Okay, freaking legend. Kiss was my first favorite band. They were my first concert in 1979, and I tweeted about this. But yeah, there's a bunch of we do full air guitar concerts, and bass and drums to Kiss Alive 2. So a bunch of 8-year-old kids are singing songs like Rocket Ride and Love Gun. And I was 8, so I thought the song was just about a girl who really likes to ride rockets, actual rocket ships. It's not what the song's about.
This is why you turned out gay.
Did you ever wear the makeup?
I was 8. We did wear the makeup, but we didn't have the shoes or anything like that. Once in a while, we
That would have been too much, but the makeup, that's all right.
Oh my God.
Totally.
Not only has it already been clipped, what you said, Gary, but it's now up on the internet. For fuck's sake.
That's why we
How
love you
was
guys.
that done so quickly?
Just wait till it gets run through Sora. That's gonna make some.
I don't know who else is going to run through Gary. Sora might be one.
Quantum Sledgehammer for 50. Who's just got Smokey and the Bandit in 4K. Ooh, that means mine's on the way. One of the greatest comedies of all time, in my opinion. I agree. But it got me thinking about good, bad, in quotes, movies. So a question for everyone on the panel. What is your favorite guilty pleasure movie? Mine would be Wing Commander. What is a bad
Mark
movie?
Hamill.
Yeah.
The Room.
I mean, I have a ton. So
Yeah.
I mean, I like a lot of bad Adam Sandler movies. So, but I've always referenced Mortal Kombat Annihilation. I know, I'm one of the 3 people that likes that movie. So Mortal Kombat Annihilation is a fucking terrible movie that I like. Most of you should say Man of Steel that claim that you like Man of Steel. You should go and acknowledge it's a shit fucking movie, and you can like it. You can like it. No, it's fucking not. It's terrible.
Batman and Robin's a good one. I like
Batman and Robin is a good one.
Okay, that's a good one. Yeah. I was thinking Trimmers and
Trimmers isn't bad. That's a
Street
great
Fighter, but I still think they're great movies.
Yeah.
That's the thing.
Yeah, I think the guilt, to me, a guilty pleasure movie means that you do actually think it's bad, but you still like it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Batman and Robin's awful, but it's hilarious.
Yeah.
I mean, I kind of feel like I'm at a point with
six.
I feel like The Dark Knight Rises has reached that level. It's just not a good movie, but fuck if it's not fun to watch. And it's like the prequels. It's just so memeable. It's so fucking memeable.
Terminator Salvation.
And it helped you set your record, right?
I
watch Attack of the Clones more than any other Star Wars movie.
I legit love Salvation. I love
Me too.
Terminator.
I know, me
fucking
too.
love Salvation.
Dude, guilty pleasure, the Snyder Cut. That is my guilty pleasure. I love the Snyder Cut.
I'm okay with that because you're acknowledging that it's not a good movie, but you like it. So
but I like
I'm okay
it.
with that.
Yeah.
The Three Musketeers with Orlando Bloom. Terrible movie. I love it. It's a lot of
Okay.
fun.
Is that the one with Charlie
Kiefer
Sheen?
Sutherland?
Yeah,
No,
yeah,
that's
yeah,
Fat.
yeah.
Is that?
That was just the Charlie Sheen one is actually a good.
That's a really good one.
It's
Yeah,
Fat
it's really
Kiefer
good.
Sutherland, Oliver Platt, and Charlie
Platt,
Sheen,
yeah.
and then Chris O'Donnell as D'Artagnan. Yeah, that
Yes,
movie's
so
goated.
good.
Speaking of
good.
Charlie Sheen, watch his fucking documentary on Netflix. It is great.
It's fascinating.
I was gonna watch 20 minutes. I watched both parts.
It
That
is-
was like 3
I
hours.
heard the
So
book is
good.
really good too.
Yeah.
Oh, actually, Just Friends with Ryan Reynolds is a good one. Came out in
Just Friends.
2005.
I think that's actually funny and not.
Yeah, it's actually fun.
Yeah.
Twilight.
Green Lantern. There you go.
Yeah.
Al Jordan, Green Lantern.
I
It's bad,
respect
but
it,
I still
Chad.
enjoy it.
I respect it.
If you're watching Twilight with somebody, then it's okay. If you're watching it by yourself, Chad.
If you're talking about yourself, senor.
The
I
Spawn
don't think I've
movie.
watched any one of them.
Spawn. I just got it on 4K. It came in today.
Fucking love it.
Yep.
I saw it a few
You know
times.
who else
Like
passed away? Gary Drew Struzan.
Drew Struzan. Yeah. God. Our childhood.
Legendary movie posters, and also a ton of book covers for the Star Wars Expanded Universe back in the
Shadows
day,
of the Empire.
90s.
I did not realize that was his until we saw it. The other was like, oh my god, Shadows of the Empire. Like the
a bunch of shit in like the 90s. He did. I mean, I Jedi. The whole Black Fleet Crisis stuff.
He did some Star Trek art, Indiana Jones. Like he was the best. He did the Revenge of the Jedi poster. That was him. Yeah.
That was how he got his, like, he made his mark by doing, I think, the Star Wars re-release, like in 78.
Special edition ones also had it.
Yeah, I think like that's how he got his real big break, was doing the Star Wars re-release art. And then from there it was like Back to the Future and Blade Runner, and I mean, he's got like such a style, you know what I mean? And it feels like, well, that was the style back then. No, it wasn't the style back then. He did a shit ton of really popular movies back then.
Yes. And it was a very unique style, and it's proof that like we've degraded as a culture because things like movie posters are fucking shit now. They're horrible.
Yes, they are.
And you could fix so many things by actually Hollywood by caring about movie posters and covers of DVD, like how you present your movie. And movie posters, Chris has talked about this. The way they're done now is basically through your agent, and that's why you have all the floating heads, and you're negotiated on what position your floating head will be. It's fucking retarded.
It's awful. Do more like this. Terrible movie flight risk, but look at this.
It's pretty good.
That's
clever.
Head.
That's clever.
That is cool. That is cool.
Lionsgate. They're killing it with their Blu-ray releases.
Dude, I love that they're getting more specialized. So they're more expensive, but you're getting like actual booklets again. I wish they put special features back, but we're getting a lot of extra stuff, extra sauce. Ryan for 100 euros.
Whoa.
Thank you, Ryan. Proper Ryan, we'll say. Slightly off brand for FNT, but if Sky Studios remaking the Oscar-winning masterpiece Amadeus wasn't bad enough, just wait until you see the casting for what's sure to be a joke of a series. Apparently, Mozart was half Japanese. What's wrong with these producers? Nothing.
I didn't even know they were doing that.
I'm surprised they didn't make him black.
Yeah. Amadeus, they're redoing Amadeus basically, and he's half Japanese.
I'm almost willing to accept that.
God, there was a trailer I wanted to
Is
react
it called
to.
Walk Me Amadeus?
If I, Chris sent me a trailer to react to, which is
we know a guy that's half Japanese who played Superman.
Yeah, we do.
Yeah,
we do.
That's what I'm saying. I'm oddly willing to accept that, depending on how they do it.
Mikey Gussler, what's up, Mikey? For 50.
Is it going to be about Superman?
No.
Really?
No, believe it or not.
It's not about Snyder or Superman?
His other favorite subject, metal. I've been listening to Kiss since I was 3 years old. They are the reason I got into music and are my favorite band of all time. Ace Frehley was one of my heroes. Phenomenal guitar player and songwriter. His 78 solo album is the best. R.I.P. Ace Frehley. And it was, by far. And all the other members were jealous. Poor Ace fell to his demons. Just too many drugs, too much alcohol. And Paul and Gene were dicks, absolutely. But he just became unmanageable, which sucks. Kiss was never the same when they got rid of Ace and Peter Criss. Just never the same. Dak Flando for 50. I know we're in a government shutdown. I haven't noticed the fucking thing.
Could have fooled me.
Yeah.
But it seems like you guys need the money more than I do based on the beginning of the stream. Love you guys. Yep. The Critical Nerd for 50 says turned 54 yesterday. Man, you're old. Getting married tomorrow. Wow. About time.
First time?
First time or second? Good question. Guess Gen X is still doing sequels better than Hollywood. Oh, sequels. There you go.
It's second time. Yeah.
That answers the question. Yeah, you know what? The Critical Nerd, you always got to get that first one out of the way. You know.
Congratulations, Critical Nerd.
Hell yeah.
Sorry you're so fucking old.
Yep. No reboot, no recast, just original models, still powered by sarcasm, 80s soundtracks, and the steady diet of Friday Night Tights. Hell! Rolling the Wretched. 4 parts on the Streamlabs side for $100. Gary, give a shout out to Freddie Colton. He can be found on X and YouTube. Spell his name. It's Colton. I can almost spell. He did me a solid, so I'm trying to return the favor. And could we playing a she-male/female game with Terry where he has to guess which that's how he typed it. And could we playing a game? Could we playing a she-male/female game with Terry where he has to guess which it is from a pick? Tea time.
We already did that with Az. That didn't work out well. We shouldn't play that game.
That's Terry. Az
That's Terry, you fucking retard.
Pay attention to the lore, Badger. Jeremy was talking about the Young Republican DMs that were hacked, and I agree with him. They weren't that bad. Jeremy sends me worse things in my DMs. I am making this public request for Jeremy to stop sending me dick pics. For the love of God, please stop. But what about the rest of us? Come watch Ian continue to fly through Cyberpunk 2077 so he can get the game he really wants to play, Starfield. That's right. Ian is going to be playing everyone's favorite adventure for his next video game. Become a member for the next movie in October 20.
Fucking hell, dude. I thought we were almost
It's
there.
like, what year is it?
My chat is not allowed to rag on
with
me
this
for
bullshit, Harry.
Today's read
Just
Romans
one fucking
13:10.
sentence, please.
I'm just waiting for you to interrupt me. That's all. Save me.
I've been giving you enough fucking rope to hang yourself with, mate.
Oh shit.
Today's read
They really
Romans
are a married
13:10. Love does no harm to a neighbor, but sending dick pics does. Hail FNQ Fellowship Chat Mods, Little Thorb, RIP Pizza Time Pizza. Dan Vosk is still retro gaying and not finishing Man Buns Are Gay. Until next time. So long, gay boys.
It's particularly apt this week.
I have no fucking idea what that was about.
I don't even remember how it started because Gary butchered it so bad.
I don't think it would have made a difference.
It was a shout out to Freddie Colton, Colton.
Freddie
Because he did him a
Was that
solid.
what it
He's
was,
paying him
really?
back.
Slade Lawton, 2 parts for 50. This is part 1. Question for Gary and Ryan. Recently, I saw some guy wearing a I Love Filoni TCW shirt standing across the street from me. For real? He was also chanting Roll Tide and 2-0 rules. Oh, it's Jeremy. The strange thing is, this guy was riding a seatless unicycle and had a mullet. Part 2, sound familiar? Anyway, I had 3 other things. First, putting pineapple on pizza should be a war crime. I don't give a fuck. Second, hopefully Kiera Knightley sticks to her guns. I do too. Third, Disney Star Wars recently put into their canon one of their top shills via a video game. Which one?
A video game? I don't even know.
They put one of their shills in a video game. Not surprised.
What's a new video game that's even out for Star
Yeah.
Wars? It's not like some mobile fucking update something. I don't even know.
Yeah, it just said Disney Star Wars recently put into their canon one of their top shills via a video game. Elite Neo for 50. Thank you, by the way. Hail Fellowship. Gonna have to catch this, the remainder of the show on replay. That's okay. My company has a gamers club, and the 3rd Friday of every month, we get together for gaming sesh. Tonight is my turn to host. As for what game? Diablo 2 Resurrected. Hail Diablo, man. Yeah. Sounds fun.
Gary's like, I know that one.
I actually know that game. I played it. Epic Reader has gifted 10 Nerdrotic memberships for $50. And Marmalin has 50. This is a $50 rant, and thank you for both, by the way. Then stop fucking each other, and we'll stop talking about it. Rick 1662 has gifted 10 Nerdrotic memberships for $50. Alec Baldwin's finger has gifted 50 Nerdrotic memberships for $250.
Wow.
Hey, are you going to be
something to celebrate?
ABF getting married finally.
Oh,
right? To our own Jessica Lindstrom. Yes,
that's right.
What?
Shout out.
Yeah.
Little love in the fellowship and the 199.
Little fraternizing in the
together.
chat, huh? Fraternizing in the chat. Well,
It
congratulations.
may start as parasocial, but it very quickly turns into real relationships once you start meeting each other and streaming more together.
And fucking.
Yeah, that's how it has in Gary.
That's how it happened for Gary and Az.
A love unlike any other.
Meeting Gary was great, but the hot sex kept me.
That's just a bonus.
The truth is, Gary doesn't really like to be the receiver so much, so he's glad Az only lasted 38 seconds. Whereas Az is upset because Gary takes so fucking long to come because he's so old.
Be grateful for small mercies.
That's what we call your penis.
Oh, man.
Small mercies.
It takes me 38 minutes to piss.
38 seconds to dish, 38 minutes to piss.
Aruka fire for Fitty. How much we have to super chat to get Mike Zero on before Beardo? Oh, I'll just do nothing. I'll put out the invite.
I don't think that queer applies to anybody.
No.
Yeah,
which is probably when you're just making shit up that's completely and totally fake. That's probably the best way to go about it.
I would agree.
Probably would recommend that for more people to just make up fake bullshit.
I respect his commitment. You know, he's just like, fuck it. I'm just going to make shit up and I'm not going to respond to anybody and I'm going to make money from it. Go for it.
Bro, I remember like back on his Facebook a long ass time ago. A long ass time ago, he had his Facebook open. You could like reply and post pictures, and somebody just photoshopped the F slur on his shirt, and it was the most simple meme, but it was the funniest shit ever, dude. Like, how can you just not laugh at that?
I know someone that knows him, so and he's apparently a weird cat. Yeah, so. I remember the first time I mentioned Mike Zero on it. Like, this is when I first started making Star Wars videos. And I just referenced him. I was like, yeah, other big Star Wars creators like Mike Zero and, you know.
Yeah, I really respect him. I have a lot of respect
my whole fucking comment section was like, he is not respected. Fuck Mike Zero. I was like, holy shit, what did I step into?
Yeah.
I was like, oh, I just he had a bunch of subscribers. That's all that mattered to me.
When I started doing this, some of my friends and even my dad started watching more YouTube and some of you guys. And then one day he said something about, this Mike Zero. I was like, Dad, no.
Did you hear that She-Hulk was supposed to be in fucking Deadpool and Wolverine? That's what Mike Zero's
true? Like, no, Dad, no.
What are you doing, Dad? Be kind to yourself and others for 50. Says, I don't know how to say this. Just wondering if this is if this channel is doing what it hates seeing others do with limited half of its audience. Just something to think about. With the utmost respect, love to see more hosting watch parties and reviews. There you go. I will. Thank you.
Repeat the first part.
Side, yeah, I have no idea what you just said.
I don't know how to say this. Just wondering if this channel is doing what it hates seeing others do with limiting half its audience.
I don't think anyone here said if you don't like our politics, don't watch our stuff, right? Anyone from the left to watch us. It's that they have an issue with the views and things that we support.
There is also, let's just go over this for a second. There's also, I don't really understand exactly what you mean by it, but
I'm a little confused by it.
There is a big difference between a multi-billion-dollar corporation that is hosting some like late night talk show or like whatever, all these different things, or putting big movies out in theater. It's a completely different thing than the YouTube ecosystem. YouTube, now we're all together here for this show, but on our own individual channels, We straight up give our opinions on things. That's what we do. Now, as that turns out, our opinions might turn off some people that either don't think the same way about a movie that we think, or might not think the same way politically that we think, or whatever. But it's very different for individuals like making channels that are about themselves than when you're tied, when you are hired by a multi-billion-dollar corporation, when you're putting out Snow White, when you're doing these things with all this money behind you, where they're trying to reach everybody. I'm not trying to reach everybody. I'm putting out my opinion, and I hope the people that agree with me on most things find my channel. So
yeah, and in terms of alienating certain communities, we're clearly not doing that with the gay community here. So
that's right.
But
that's true.
It's also, it's not just that your channel is you, but they're taking over an established franchise, which is a thing, and changing it to be what they want. So they are perverting something rather than making something.
Yeah, that's what initially confused me.
We are our own brand.
So if you're confusing me with Disney or a big studio, I am basically a one-man operation that has a couple of editors and a couple of producers.
A one-man operation that needs 2 fucking producers.
That needs a lot of help because I'm a fucking. But that's how I started this channel, by myself, being myself. And nothing enters my mind beyond that. I just am honest about what I see and do and whatever we talk about for the day. And it's just shooting the shit. So it's not on my mind of keeping people away. Anybody can come here and talk shit or do whatever. I don't care. It doesn't bother me at all. But like comparing us to a giant multi-billion-dollar multinational corporation, little disingenuous, you would think, or you're just not getting it. The one thing we hate,
I don't know exactly what that.
Yeah, I'm
super
totally
chat meant.
confused about it.
I'm just bringing that up to say that I do think there's a big difference in the business models and also like what we're doing.
This is what like happened to Star Wars Theory, right? Where all of a sudden he's telling you his unfiltered opinions. I don't like these directions with the sequel trilogy. And then people go, well, you're just shitting on it. It's like, no, I don't agree with their choice. So I'm sorry if you don't like me saying it, but I have to be myself and explain in detail, in minute, vivid detail, the same thing we try to do with everything, what we don't like about the project, what we wish was different. But most of these people are disingenuous and they didn't even watch the video. They don't listen. They've already made up their opinions.
God forbid someone give their honest opinion.
There are plenty of people whose opinions will shift with the wind when they start thinking that something is maybe not as popular to say anymore. Then they turn around and say something else. So that's what YouTube is all about. You finding out who you think is being real and who you think is being fake.
Yep.
Yeah.
There's plenty of
and
fake.
shout out to the people that still watch. Someone today was like, yeah, I like Superman. I like Tron Ares. I understand your points, blah, 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 but I liked it. And it's like, bless you then. That's fine.
Yeah.
Just my opinion.
There's retarded people out there.
Yeah, that is also true, As. You can't be mean to them.
You got to include them as well.
Hey, I'm one of them, okay?
Same here. We am retarded.
Somebody in the chat says you are all grifters. I want to clarify that. Yes.
Yes.
And you can go to geeksandgamers.com right now and hit the donate button if you want. Or you can send a super chat in the chat and you can prove how much of a grifter. In fact, can we get a $100 super chat right now just to prove we're grifters? Please just say grifters. $100 super chat, grifter, just to piss that piece of shit off. Fuck you and your mom and your dog.
Wow. It's his mom's super chat.
I'm just warming up for Cobracast. I'm just
warming up. Just warming up. Yeah.
Somebody can't let the grift down now.
You know, yeah, you caught us. You caught us. We'll
all go full Kino Casino if you don't fucking drop a hundo in the chat right now.
we all have
get some subs.
Hey, buddy.
Mar Millen on Rumble just dropped $100. Let's go.
It says grifters. Yes.
Grifters.
Mar Millen for $100 says grifters. Yes, you caught us. We all own the 4K Steelbox of Acolyte, and we watch it all the fucking time, and we actually love it.
Let's go.
But there will be more watch parties. And I just did a review. I just did a review of Tron. But yeah, I keep doing reviews and watch parties. Tulsa King coming up.
Tulsa Kings. I'm having fun with the new season, man. I'm loving it. I'm loving it.
Rockbird for 5,000 Argentinian pesos says, it's always funny to me how Ryan sounds so serious in his channel, and here he is just a complete comedian with a deadpan humor. That's how he always is, by the way. That's Ryan being Ryan. Hail FNT. That's all it is. He's like that all the time.
My videos are pretty laser focused usually on what I'm doing, whereas even my live streams on my channel's a little bit different. But yes, we all have a role.
Yeah.
I know
Also about
my role. It's
the
to make fun
grifting.
of people.
I've heard you all say it back in the day that, like, when we talk about positive things, it doesn't get the same views as the negative things. That is confirmed. That is confirmed. Anytime there's something good and we talk about it, it just does not get the same amount of looks as James Gunn destroying stuff or Tron Ares being horrible. Everyone's very few examples.
Like some of the biggest videos on my channel are about Sound of Freedom performing extremely well at the box office. I don't necessarily think that that's a whole like every single time you talk about something positive, it's not going to. It just depends. Controversy obviously is going to bring people in for stuff, but the sad truth is, if a bunch of stuff that was coming out was awesome, that's what I would be saying and talking about. But it's not the case with few and far between.
None of us, avoid making positive content. My last live stream on Night's Watch was just a geek out session on Night of the Seven Kingdoms and how much we loved the trailer. And so if something's good, I don't think any of us hold it back. There's so much crap.
It changes what the kind of video you'd make. So you can understand a positive review doesn't do as well because it would contain spoilers and they want to see the movie because it's good. But it also opens up a whole load of like lore videos and reactions of every episode, going through it every week. So the content would change.
If there was a like House of the Dragon, the live streams we did were great for this channel. We're fucking awesome, and we were loving the show.
See, all season one was just us loving so much of it.
They were great for the channel, and if there was something even close to like Game of Thrones at the time, it'd be fucking great. It'd be out, like I'd be making videos and live streams, and they'd be making the most money of anything. It just depends. Roasting Hollywood. Is that negative, or do people think it's really fun to watch a bunch of rich dipshits get their comeuppance? Those are my biggest videos, is roasting Hollywood as an industry, but for being fucking retards and calling out you, the audience. And usually, we're your fellow members of the audience, and we're sometimes the only voice. You and us are the only voice. Nobody in media is representing you at any point in fucking time. So that's why.
It happened.
We got another.
It happened.
Another $100 says damn grifters. Buns. Let's go.
Legend.
Won't stop grifting.
Max Relax in the chat says, I'm willing to bet all my beer that Gary is not drinking beer. I'm not drinking beer. It's sparkling water. So you don't get to lose.
It does kind of. I guess if you just see the top of that, it does look like.
It's like fucking. I just wrote my book. Let's get drunk, baby.
This is how you write the second one.
Yeah.
Or went out for the
Sparkling
homies.
water. It also sounds very gay. I'm just saying.
Sparkling water. Sparkling water is great. It's better than. No, it's this is.
It's sparkling.
It's Italian. It's Trader Joe's. That's pretty gay. Italian
Gary
sparkling
wouldn't
water.
fall off the wagon for alcohol, by the way. So.
No.
We should start a drug pool. We should start a drug pool. For like, what drug would Gary relapse on? I got cocaine. I'm calling cocaine.
Yeah.
Probably.
WG.
Oh, Jesus.
Another one.
What a grifter.
So Bruns for $100 says, "Damn grifters."
Grifting ain't easy.
WG for $100 says, "What's a grifter?" Rockbird is gifted 50 Nerdrotic memberships for $250. Good Lord. Fucking Jeremy, what a grifter, man. He's so good.
Jeremy's a master grifter. He turned a criticism of him grifting into three.
Yes.
It's masterful.
I'll be on Cobracast tonight if you really want to see some grifting. Just tune in tonight. So
we got the Common Nerd. This is 4 parts for $45. Says, hail, Gary. Since I don't think I'll see you this year, I have some things to tell you. October is a very special for me, Gary. I'm 3 months. No booze today. Ooh, very good. My beautiful wife married me, and if you'll remember, my first YouTube got nuked. Yes. That was the same year my shop went out of business. Thanks, Biden. And I had to go to YouTube full time. Well, 1 year YouTube nuked, one gone, and I'm still standing here screaming, screw woke Hollywood. My channel is a living testimony to if you believe the Lord will provide. Bible study Sundays at 2 p.m. So here's my ad money for the year. Oh my God, you didn't have to do that. Wow. Gary just crossed 2,300 on the new YouTube channel and 1,400 on Rumble. Hail Rumble. Come check me out. Hail to the fellowship, and may the wings of liberty never lose a feather. God bless you all.
Go check out the Common Nerd.
Go check out the Common Nerd. Congrats. 3 months, by the way. Congrats
fucking
on that.
raining hundos in the chat
Jesus
now.
Christ.
Raining hundos.
Look what you did.
Buster Nut Smash for $99.99. I'm going to be late for my show.
So you're going to be late.
Well.
Hard out's gone.
Too busy grifting.
Grift Harder, TJSTD for $99.99.
That's a Ryan meme right there that he created. So
things Jeremy says to do.
WG
right.
for 100. So I was told grifter. I was told grifter is their word. I meant grifta. Grifta. So sorry.
Okay, that is a good one.
Fucking WG.
We're going to lean into that one tonight. Yeah. Oh, that's good. Grifta.
Price of Reason for 50. Says, nice to see Badger here. Wishing you all a great weekend. You too, Price of Reason. Hail.
Price.
Jeremy's Trump pillow for 50. Jeremy, why won't you show me to the fellowship? Are you ashamed of me? They already think you're lame and gay. So what's the worst that could happen? Well, they'll see the stains.
Someone mailed me a Trump body pillow. I'm showing it tonight.
He has it.
I'm gonna grift it tonight on Cobra Cast. I show it on Cobra Cast tonight.
I manifested it. I'm so happy that this is happening. Yes. Yeah. All right. We're going to wrap it up with these, you maniacs, you fucking maniacs. Jeremy Griggs for $10. Is Jeremy gay? Well, he once told me that if Beardo ever died, he'd dump his ashes in a pot of chili so he could tear up Jeremy's ass just one more time.
Wow.
Oh my God.
What was that? Wow,
You're definitely the gayest episode ever.
It really is.
Oh, no.
Hashtag connect the dots.
Even Ash is speechless on that one.
I just don't understand why Jeremy Griggs
He knows himself.
Yeah.
Holy shit.
Jesus
No
Christ.
chili tonight.
It's turned into Tuesday night's main event. This was turned into it.
I know who this is.
Put me off my Indian, man.
I know who this is. That was your best one so far.
Oh, man. I can already tell you who it was. I know exactly who it was.
Oh.
It was Roland, wasn't it?
No.
No,
What
that's
was
not
it?
Roland.
Not Roland.
Is it the same person who super chats as me, Gary?
Yes.
I think I know who it is. That's a good one.
Okay.
Jeremy Griggs on the Streamlabs side for $20. Sometimes I wake up grumpy, but most times I let Beardo sleep in. Ryan Kinnell for $10. Oh, this is part 1 of 2. Part 1 of 2. A nun got into a taxi and said, I want to have sex before I die. It can't be adultery, and I must remain a virgin, so it has to be anal. Can you help me? The driver said yes and fulfilled her wish. Feeling guilty afterwards, the driver said, I'm sorry I lied. I'm married with kids. That's okay, the nun said. I lied too. My name is Jeremy Griggs, and I'm going to a Halloween party.
What?
My name is Jeremy Griggs, and I'm going to a Halloween party. He's not a nun. Get it?
Oh, shit. Everything after that first one, though, it's like you can't top that first one. That shit, that was.
Ryan Kinnell for $10. I like my prostitutes just like my morning coffee. falling off the roof of my car as I peel out of a gas station parking lot.
Odin was done. Odin's like, I can't take it. Shad's not far behind, probably. So.
That was
I laughed at the murdering hookers.
That's funny. Hookers and freezers is funny.
Extra girl is saying you're late, Gary. You're
I know.
overtime, so-
We got 2 more. Ryan Kindle for $10. How did I find out my girlfriend? How did I find out my girlfriend from the Villages had died? The sex was the same, but the dishes piled up. That was dark. Phil Mitchell's fist. Thank you for separating that, or I would have never been able to. I have never been able to read that extra girl for 100. Hey! Thank you for keeping me sane during the collapse of all my childhood franchises. You, as Ryan and more, are the best. By the way, I'm with your moms. Check out Jesus. You're already going God. You're already going
Jeez.
God's work. It says you're already going God's work.
That's what it says. Yeah, it's a typo.
Love you all. Hail the fellowship. Hail to you.
Hail.
Going God's work.
Thank you, Phil Mitchell's fist.
Thank you. All right. Quick. Let's go around the horn. Comics Vision.
Good night, everyone. See you next week.
That's good. Shad.
I like swords.
Diparu.
Videos will be out, and I still like playing Battlefield.
I like dinosaurs. I'm waiting for something.
I like Battlefield.
Chris.
Things go pew pew.
Chrissy.
Come see me at Crackpots Comedy Club tomorrow in Massillon, Ohio. 2 shows, I think. Yes. Come see me in Ohio tomorrow.
Thank you, Chrissy. Ryan.
Go check out my channel, Ryan Kindle RK Outpost, Sports Wars, Geeks and Gamers, and check out the new Geeks and Gamers website.
Yes.
geeksandgamers.com.
Yes.
Right.
Yes.
Oh, follow me on Criticless. I just made an account.
Okay.
Hey, there we go.
Az.
Brock with a $100 super chat.
What? It says dirty grifters. Who are you calling dirty?
F5's in the chat for Brock. F5's in the chat.
F5s.
Gary has no idea what that means.
I don't know what it means.
Brock Lesnar.
Today, Cobra.
Cobra Cast tonight, and listen, let's get some griftas going over on Cobra Cast just for that fucking piece of shit that said that we were grifters. Fuck that guy. He made Gary a lot of money. He made FNT a lot of money. Let's do it on Cobra Cast tonight. Fuck that guy in particular. Go to geeksandgamers.com. I'll see you guys tonight.
Stop talking about fucking guys, Jeremy.
Listen,
it's a little too late for this episode, bro.
Being in between you and Gary is not a good place. I'm just saying. All right?
Jeremy's the center of a man.
I'm beginning to think you're thinking otherwise, mate.
An Angry Badger. Thank you for coming on the gayest FNT ever.
Thank you. No, I appreciate it. Yeah, let's keep that grifter energy going. Tonight's my panel show inside the 96th episode.
Superman lost money.
Superman lost money. Congratulations, ABF. He'll be there tonight, so you can throw congratulations at him. And so, yeah, Inside the Badger Den, 8 o'clock Pacific time. And thank you, man. Absolutely
Thanks for coming on. We'll have you back. Did a great job.
Awesome.
Yeah, man.
Thank
you. We'll get you. I'll just replace you. I'll replace Beardo with you if you're okay with
Sweet.
that.
He would love that.
Right,
He'll
cool.
love that. Absolutely.
Yeah. All right. Cool.
Superman lost money. Thank you.
Superman lost money. All right. We got a video coming out Sunday. I haven't done a George R. R. Martin video in a couple of years, so it's time to check in on our old fat friend. So that'll be out on Sunday. The other one, the straight one, not the gay one. Okay.
Doesn't need a check-in. Is already in when it comes to.
Yeah. So that'll be out Sunday. And thanks everyone who left a super chat and donation. Thanks for everyone participating, even the people who call us grifters. It's fine. You're welcome here. Thanks to the Modrotics. Thanks to the lurkers. We'll see you all next week. Ciao.
Bye, everyone.
Who's our guest? We could announce our guest for next week.
Gundam is our guest, and the Square Up will be Monday on Rumble and Nerdrotic Live 11 a.m. Central, Jeremy. Central.
There we go.
Okay, now.
That's noon Eastern.
Time zones are hard.
Yes.
Is X-Ray Girl going to take us out? Or
Yeah.
Wait for it.
Do not come. Do not come.
I'm gonna come.